there's security were waiting for us. Chicken truck was already parked up, so I got some footage of the chickens. Broken my heart already. And yeah, we're going to show you some stuff today, so come with us.
Yeah. So we're going to go straight round today in, what's in that green?
We won't be able to get there in time for that.
Oh, we'll get there in time.
When we move the camera, just don't get.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. So.
You watch the security freak out behind us because they expect us to go the other way.
Yeah, they're not going to expect this today. So last time we were here, we did what they asked. They said to us last time, if you just come in and let us know that you're here, then we'll stop the trucks. Then last time, they decided to not stop the trucks, so we came around the front. So we're going to come straight around the front to start with today.
Yeah, we're going to show you something that they really want hidden.
Yeah. Guys, as you're coming in the room, can you let us know how the audio is? Let us know how the signal is.
Yeah, say hello so we know who's in the room as well. Yeah, alright, so we don't know what's going to happen today. We don't know how they're going to react. Like we said, there was already a security person waiting for us on the corner who walked past us when we arrived. Was like, hello. And they've gone down to the area we'd usually stand. We're not going there today. So
audio,
I wonder.
Audio's great, excellent.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks very much. I can't see the name at the minute because of the
yeah, I wonder
light.
if in a minute behind us you'll see security walk in, or if they'll go through the entire building and meet us the other end.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So this live stream today, we're at another slaughterhouse. This slaughterhouse is a gas chamber for chickens, broiler chickens. Broiler chickens. If you don't know who broiler chickens are, they are chickens who are exploited for their bodies. So a different breed of chicken to, oh gosh, sorry, I keep hitting the camera.
Right.
Different breed of chicken to chickens exploited for their eggs. So we're here today to expose this industry, to force the transparency, to get non-vegans to see the reality of the exploitation that these animals face, the fact that they're individuals, and to have some positive conversations, and hopefully we can get people to change their minds. I would say change hearts, but I think people's hearts are vegan. I just think that they've never seen the reality. So as soon as we get to this location...
Yeah, gas chamber's open, the chicken truck is in the lairage, security is now around. Yeah. You can turn the camera around, show everybody. Security's just turning up there.
Yeah, here we go.
The other guy he usually speaks to us.
Is that him?
No, they're gone. Yeah, I think they just got security speaking to us today because they don't want to deal with us.
No.
So
he's not going to speak to us neither. He's just going to stand.
Yeah, he's just been paid. He's also someone who probably doesn't know what they do here, like a lot of security. But what it does on the industry, it drains their pockets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they paid for extra security to be here.
Absolutely.
There's a lot for you to see today. We're going to show you a lot of stuff you've never seen before, and we're going to show you what a gas chamber really looks like.
We're going to start at the gas chamber?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start at the gas chamber today.
So I would go like here.
Like here?
Because when it opens, we can show them the other side as well.
All right. Okay, so we go right here. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. All right.
Yeah, so they're new.
So yeah, we Avara broke the protocol last time we were here, so we come straight here today. That was the guy who we spoke to. He usually comes over and speaks to us. Instead, they've got this guy here now has to come and stand outside for today. But like Mel said, it's draining their resources, draining their money. Active Owen's in the house. Who else we got in here?
What's up, Owen? They're walking around trying to be as polite as possible.
Yeah.
Because they know we live stream. They know we've got all the cameras on, every angle. So they're trying to be really polite.
Crawley.
Doesn't take away their violence. What happens inside this place?
No, like, absolutely.
I can't understand why anyone with a ounce of empathy or brain cell would want to be here. Those little babies, I've just gone and got loads of footage of those poor babies on the side of the road in that truck, Whilst that guy was pulling around the, here you go, gas chamber's open. Wait, open it. Turn the camera.
There we go, everyone. What you're looking at on the screen right now, this is a gas chamber. It's a big automatic system. The chickens will be automatically fed in through the back of this gas chamber. They'll go all the way through this procedure here, and then they come out. Last time I was here, I captured them in that area there. This is where the bodies get thrown into them tubs at the back.
Stinks. Right.
We're not on the private property.
Yes, you are. You're in our boundary.
We're in the public property. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Whatever you do not touch me. I'm on public property right now, so I'm completely within my boundary.
Wow, you're asking him to put it down on someone. That's violent. You just asked him to put it down on him. Why did you do that? You just asked him to put it down on his head. That's dangerous. Steve, I don't know if you saw, but he literally did this sign to the guy to pull it down on your head.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
All right, so the manager here just told me to put it down. What's your SIA badge number? Where is your SIA badge? Your SIA badge should be on display. I can't see your SIA badge. So this security guard here, his protocol is to have an SIA badge on display, but it's not. You can see inside here, the manager who told them to put the door down on me has run away and hid. He's left this poor security guard all by himself.
Yeah, he knew he did wrong. It's cowardly.
Lots of protocols being broken here today.
You can't just shut a door on somebody's head.
Maybe I'll phone the police myself. Maybe we'll get the police down here. Maybe I'll file an assault charge. That's fine.
This is why at these locations you must have a camera to film everything, because Steve was looking the other way, I was looking at the guy, got him doing this to pull it down on his head.
What we do next time, you have this camera and I'll use the other camera, so you can keep this camera out so I can stand in with the other one. Okay, so guys, that was a gas chamber just behind us there you were seeing on the screen. Now, the industry will never tell you this. The consumer is never given a chance. They're never given an opportunity to do the right thing because they're never told the correct information. The consumer is lied to, and they believe that what happens at these slaughterhouses is humane slaughter. The industry have actually indoctrinated the public to believe that humane slaughter is a real thing. Let me just move that. Well, I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It was on your head. Did it hurt your head?
No, it's got a big soft bit on it. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's not okay that they can't just drop.
No.
Look at this. Look at what they actually dropped on Steve's head. This rolling door. The manager, whoever that is, did his hand signal. I saw he did this to the guy by the door to bring it down on Steve's head. Even though he knew that's going to come down on Steve, he didn't care.
SIA badge should be on display.
It's assault.
Can't see it.
It's bad. So yeah, we turn up and security there straight away, and the workers are walking past like, oh, good morning. Like, no, not good morning.
So this is the manager who instructed them to put the door down on my head?
Beyond that door. It is not good morning. It is not okay.
No comments?
That was terrible what you done. I'm absolutely shocked. That was absolutely terrible.
Maybe we'll phone the police this time. Let's get the police down here.
How dare they? They think they can do anything here. They think because they can gash chickens in there, they now think they can do anything. The rules don't matter to them, right? Yeah, they're hiding. Yeah, they're hiding.
Let's go show them the...
yeah, this is live.
Let's go show them around here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to show you the next part here. All of this is public property. Look, we've got more security here.
Look at this security, all for us to turn up.
All this security for just the two of us and one camera.
Stinks. Mind your back, there's a truck there.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way. You guys got your SIA badges on display? What's your SIA numbers? No. No SIA numbers, no SIA numbers. Oh dear.
Yeah, look at that. Show the camera.
Guys.
They come from baby chickens. Baby chickens.
Let me do this.
They're disabled baby chickens. Those chickens who are gassed in this gas chamber here are around 6 weeks old, 42 days old. These chickens have been genetically modified to grow so fast, so large, in a short space of time. These chickens would be disabled, their legs would be broken from underneath them. They are so sweet. They are such angels. And this is what our human species is doing to beautiful angels. There's so many people here.
Just the two of us and one camera applies so much pressure to this industry.
I'd be embarrassed
No one's
to
proud
work
to be
here.
here.
If anyone wants to whistle blow, message us. Talk to us about what you see in this facility.
They're washing all the blood down here. This container to the right, this is full of body parts. There's loads of blood in here.
Yeah, usually blood pours down from this one.
This is where all the blood pours down. He's washing it all down.
Oh, trying to hide it.
Absolutely disgusting. They're trying to hide it. They don't want the consumer to see the truth. It's not this guy's fault. This security guard's just a security guard. He's not part of the system. He's just been hired to come here for the day. But if you see any Avara hive-is, the Avara hive-is, they all know what goes on here. This guy probably didn't even know he's being brought to a gas chamber today. Did you know it's a gas chamber?
Yeah, we've spoken to loads of security who have been actually really nice, and they've been so saddened about where they're at, because security just get called in. We even know people who get called in, say, oh, go and be at like a hospital today, and they end up at a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, just jacket full of security. That's probably why I don't know you have to be a SIA license out. A lot of these company securities, like Mel said, they just come to the facility today. Imagine going to work and then being told you'll go and stand outside of a gas chamber for the day, and then see all these defenseless little chickens coming in here to die, seeing their body parts up in these trailers. Look, you're going to see the chickens today, guys.
It's so sad.
Out in the trucks.
And the next ones are waiting in there.
Yeah.
There's a lairage there where there's 2 trucks where chickens will be waiting in there right now. I just got pictures and videos of them. So sad.
Yeah.
Go to Joey Carbstrong's YouTube channel and see what it looks like inside of a gas chamber.
Yeah.
There's already been a gas chamber exposed for egg-laying hens. Go to his channel and find that and have a look what happens to these poor chickens. A lot of people may think, oh, the chickens just fall asleep. They don't. They suffocate in there. They suffocate. I would be so afraid if I was trapped in those orange crates, about to suffocate to death. It's an automated system. These people don't even see the chickens. They lift them up and then they put them on this like conveyor belt, which goes in, lowers them or whatever it does inside, into a pit of hell, a pit of gas. They suffocate. These beautiful 6-week-old baby birds suffocate to death. It's excruciating, painful, fear-inducing. It's so sad. It's so sad. This happens because people are paying for it to happen. Every time you purchase animal products, there is a victim behind every single purchase. Every time you consume dairy, you have eggs, meat, you wear leather, wool, there is a victim behind every single action there. It's terrible. We used to pay for this. We used to pay for it. And we're out here today and we're out at these locations as much as possible because I saw the injustice that I was paying for. But I was brainwashed from a child to think that's normal. I was brainwashed to think drinking cow's milk is normal. I'm not a baby cow. I was brainwashed to think eating chicken is normal. Chickens are our friends. Like, I love chickens. We have rescue chickens who we adore. I just got images of those sweet babies on that truck who are now parked up over there in a lairage, like crushed. Like they're on top of each other, crushed. You know, like before Christmas, how that the trucks were like double layer? It's the same. It's still the same. And I've got all that footage from this morning. They didn't want me to see. They pulled the blue tarpaulin around. to try and hide. They're washing this down here, trying to hide the blood. When we arrived, there was security waiting for us, and where they have like the container of the body parts and the heads around the front, the guy comes around, he removes that, brings it in. They want to remove. Yet when you speak to these people, what's the first thing they say? We're so proud of our transparency.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, are you? If you're so proud of your transparency, let us in for a tour.
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
we put a camera through the gates, why is it you drop a rolling door onto
Yeah.
Steve's head?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone in the room right now, this morning, literally like 10 minutes ago, sorry, whoever it was, someone higher, I don't know for sure who he is, the manager or whatever, did this signal to the guy on the door to drop the door on Steve's head. You cannot do that. That's an assault.
And talk of the smoke and mirrors. When we first turned up here, that guy was the wolf in sheep's clothing. He was really polite. He was really nice. Oh, we'll stop the trucks for you if you go round to the other road. Morning. He used to come out morning and be all nice. He was all, you know, nicely. Very different side to him today. Probably my opinion is that's the real side of him.
Yeah.
The industry don't want the consumer to see the reality. They don't want you to see these massive steel pits full of body parts. They don't want to see these defenseless chickens' body parts coming off this trailer, being washed down the drain, being shoved inside of a gas chamber. Because when the average human with a heart sees this, they think, no way am I paying for that ever again. Taste, pleasure, culture, religion, convenience, cost, social pressure, anything. None of them are justifications or excuses to continue to do this to animals. Just want to take a moment here. Everyone in the room right now, thank you so much for being in there. Please double tap that screen and get the comments going, hit the hearts in there.
Yeah, out there.
Get this screen, get this room full as much as we can. Top of your screen right now, there are body parts from these chickens who came in here earlier today, being put inside this waste bin.
They came from someone's body. All those feathers came from those baby chickens. Those sweet angel baby chickens with bright blue eyes. And this is what we've done to them. I'm so ashamed. I'm so saddened that we couldn't save them. You saved them by being vegan. So many people around today.
Yeah.
So usually, when they stop the trucks for us, hardly like anyone's about.
Yeah.
And there's just a couple people with us by the trucks. Today, there's been so many people everywhere. Like, I feel like I have to have eyes everywhere because like someone over there's movement happening all the time. Security over there, a driver has just got in, said the truck's going to move probably soon.
We'll get that as it comes past.
Yeah, so this is a great thing, right? I just want to take a moment and say thank you to every single person who supports us to help the animals. Because of what you do and your help, we can get equipment like slow-mo cameras. So when that truck goes past, because they're not stopping the trucks today, we get the footage on our slow-mo camera. So when I go home, I can make content from today and post it even further.
Emma for Animals said, morning guys, question, do you feed your chickens their eggs? It's my understanding that we can. I did a post the other day and had other vegans claiming you can't to try and justify eating their eggs.
Yeah, no way, never. Their eggs are for them. Our chickens, they laid more eggs when we first rescued them because they were younger, but they are so depleted from their nutrients, from their body, from being genetically modified to lay around 300 eggs a year. They naturally should only be laying 12. So it's important you smash the eggs back on the floor for them so they can eat their own eggs. The moment we start taking their eggs and stuff from them is the moment they're exploited. Even backyard hens and stuff like that. So the root of the evil actually started from backyard chickens. Chickens actually used to be like, you know how people have dogs? People would have chickens as like pets. And then they realized they lay eggs. And then the next thing, they started eating their eggs. And then after that, Jim down the road was like, oh, you have eggs from the chickens. Oh, can I have it? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll give you their eggs for $5. Oh, and then the next person, and then it's grown and grown and grown from there. So yeah,
And then you end up with a huge killing facility like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
These are body parts going inside this bin here, guys. Over here, this is the waiting area. This is their effective layerage. In that truck right there are chickens waiting to go into a gas chamber. This is a Vara in Brackley. This is where we are. This is where the gas chamber is. They use CO2 gas to kill chickens here. You see all the chickens in this truck. They're all in them yellow crates there. They'll be all full in there, all waiting.
I'm at a chicken gas
So what
chamber.
happens is
Behind
they kill so many chickens
there
here
are feathers
that they come
from
on a weigh
babies
bridge.
who have been gassed in
So
this
you'll be able to
facility.
see just over there, you can see
Falling
that there's a
down
weigh bridge around that corner, right? So
What have we done?
they bring the trucks in,
What have we done?
these trucks here. When they come
Please
in, they
defend
weigh
the
the
animals.
trucks.
Live vegan,
They then kill the
watch
chickens
Dominion.
and then they weigh the trucks
This
again.
needs to end.
And then they determine how many chickens are on there as opposed to the difference in weight. They won't even class them as individuals here at this gas chamber. Look up here. Just look at these body parts piling up so high. These are all the feathers.
Blimey.
So these are the feathers of the chickens that were killed this morning. And then just over here, these chickens don't know it yet. Maybe they do. But these chickens are waiting to go in here to die. All for an optional taste pleasure product. These products are not necessary. You don't need them. You don't need to exploit animals. This is for an optional product that you do not need. How are you justifying paying for this violence when you don't need to?
It's sick, and look, every feather came from somebody.
Yeah.
Every single feather you see falling down in the piles right here came from those beautiful babies.
Yeah.
Came from individuals.
Absolutely.
Is this really the life we want to leave behind? Is this really
There you go.
an empty truck?
There's an empty truck leaving there. Now that empty truck will go round, it'll be weighed again. From here, that door won't come down too quick. That's the gas chamber in there, guys. This is the gas chamber here. You can see it.
In the background, remember those body parts last time?
Yeah, I'm filming right there.
I think we'll get some interesting stuff here today.
This is the gas chamber. This is where they kill the chickens. This is a big automated system. This is where the body parts come out over here. They get dropped into them barrels there. You see these orange crates that are all stacked up on this gas chamber?
Jeez.
Same orange gates, same orange crates that the chickens are in right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, that's what it looks like on the inside.
It's the inside of a gas chamber in the UK.
See how, like, gas chambers for the workers are different. So at slaughterhouses where they have to stab the animals in the throat to, oh, hold on.
Here the chickens going past now. Them chickens now will be driven round the back onto that weigh bridge, be weighed. In fact, they've potentially already been weighed. And now they're going around. Them chickens now actually will be going around to be offloaded into the gas chamber.
Yeah, because I saw them earlier.
You saw them ones earlier. Should we go around and get the offloading of them? Not yet?
I wonder. I'm interested to see what they do over there. I want to get a load of footage.
Over where?
In that area. Remember last time they were doing stuff over there in the side
Yeah.
of this building.
You'll go there?
Yeah, I want to capture some stuff in
All
there.
right, because no one's in the layerage right now. So it might be an opportunity while they've gone.
I don't understand, sorry.
I think we should go around that side now.
Okay. I'll stay here then.
What are you trying to look in that bit? Oh, I see.
Because where
I got you.
where the chickens are going back round,
Uh-huh.
they've obviously killed chickens. I
I've
want to see
got
what they
you.
do
I've got you.
after.
I've got you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. We're trying to talk in a little bit of code there because there's so many ears and eyes watching what we're doing. So yeah, we've got talking a bit of code. I see what you're saying. I got you. Now you want this like this, right?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a
No,
little
that's
slow
okay.
on that today.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Yeah, I just want to get some. Yeah, stuff basically. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for being here, Edwin and everyone. Please, guys, double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Please subscribe, like, share. Let's see who's in the room, because the more comments there are, the more this gets pushed out to more people. So let's see who's vegan. Number 1, if you are vegan. Number 2, if you're open-minded. And number 3, if you just love animal abuse. Just gonna move that camera a little bit that way, because I'm very unprofessional. No, Christopher, so tell me what we have said that is not true. Do you work at this facility by any chance? Is that why you feel a bit butthurt? Love animals, yeah, we do. Yeah, hi Wes, thank you for being back as well. Sorry, Steve's been seeing the chat, so I haven't seen as much today yet. Yeah, look, everywhere, they're just like, it's crazy, isn't it, right? What some people can do with a camera. How they freak out when someone has a camera. How they have to pay for extra security. They have to pay for more security. I mean, when we turned up, they obviously see our socials, right? They obviously expected us to be here. Now, they didn't know we were coming to this location though. So this is interesting, right? They didn't know we were coming to this location. They may have seen us say we're coming doing a live stream today. If we went to a different location, not only would it have been the other location we have put pressure on, where they may have got more security, but this place also paid for extra security just in case. This is the power of going to slaughterhouses. This is the power of Project Livestream that I love. Because when we have a Project Livestream day, all the slaughterhouses are blanketed with that worry that we're going to show up. All of them at the same time are worried that we are going to show up, because they don't know where we're coming. They don't know where we're coming. We have got some big ideas that will be happening as well. Some big ideas happening that they won't even know what hit them. They won't understand. And if this freaks them out, 2 people come into a location with some cameras, just you wait. Just you wait. This is just the beginning of Project Livestream. This is just the start. I was just saying, Steve, how, isn't it interesting? So they obviously watch our socials, which we know they do, and other places do.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what location we're coming to.
No.
Now, if we didn't turn up here today, they would have had security here.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Absolutely.
So not only was we putting pressure on this place, but we would have put pressure on the other place that we would have gone to as well. So that's really good information to know, because the security is not cheap. It's not cheap, and it drains their pockets.
Yeah.
What about if we're here every single day for the rest of the time? How much money?
Maybe we will be here every day.
Would we
maybe we'll come back tomorrow.
Drain from the industry? How much money would we drain?
Yeah.
Loads. And what's their number one thing for doing this? Money. Hit them where it hurts.
Yeah.
Hit them where it hurts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How many other slaughterhouses all across the UK have got security stood outside them today? How many extra securities have been hired?
If you want to make a difference, go legal. And the only reason they put security there is to stop you becoming a problem. And we're not the problem. We're the ones filming. They're the ones who say they pride themselves on transparency. We're making sure they're living up to that. We're being transparent for them. We're showing the world what they do to animals. So yeah, have security, that's fine. Like, more security the better, because it drains their pockets even more. Now, legal things are happening too, but this is the public. The public has control over this. If you pay, they do this. Yeah. If you don't pay for animal products, these places collapse. This is like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe people make money killing animals. I know, it's crazy. Who would do that? Jason, thank you for being here. Both of you are doing amazing work. Thank you so much for being here.
You got to think as a consumer, right? Why is there so much secrecy and lies around it? If you go onto the website, these places pride themselves on transparency. You know, they won't give anyone a tour. They won't allow that.
No.
They try and...
They actually get stroppy when we ask for a tour.
They won't give anyone a tour. You turn up with a camera and all of a sudden you got extra security. The doors are shut, the doors are locked. Hide from the public, hide, hide, hide. Yet they're transparent, they're proud. And remember all of the humane washing, all of the lies that the consumers are told. Best British standards, RSPCA assured, Red Tractor certified, all the nonsense that the consumer is fed. What chance does the average consumer have? The whole time the industry is basically smoke and mirrors. The whole thing is a complete lie. You're never going to make the right choice because you've not got the right information. Now, when you give people the full information, and also remember what we have to do, right? All we have to do is put a camera up. When this roller door we're stood next to goes up, we put a camera there. There's the gas chamber. I haven't got to make that sound any worse than what it is. There is the gas chamber. When we show the public the reality, the truth, without any lies, without any propaganda, then they can make the right decision. They then have all the tools needed to make an educated decision.
Wow, I'm just reading their website.
They feel, Edwards, yeah, absolutely, they feel super guilty. Yeah, absolutely. Respect.
Oh, look, here you go. I didn't know this, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
All of our sites are Red Tractor assured as a minimum and subject to high standards and regular audits. In practice, good welfare means understanding the individual needs of each species, making sure they are met. Really? Well, I just saw chickens dying on their face in those trucks, covered in blood, covered in their own feces, being trodden on. I saw the driver not being able to start the truck properly because he was freaking out, moving it forward and backward. No, I don't think so. Do you think their needs are met inside of a gas chamber? How disgusting. By the way, the Red Tractor is a certification that farmers have come up with themselves. Another truck full of birds.
Next truck turning up, victims.
Parking up.
This truck behind us, you can see, is the next truck of victims turning up. They're going to go into their lairage. They'll then be taken round to be gassed.
Hi Suzanne, thank you for being here. God, yeah, Red Tractor, they are paid by their own industry. It's a massive scam. Yeah, to make the public feel better about paying for something so evil.
Yeah.
Monitoring Monitoring the telltale signs of good welfare. Oh, do you think being forced in a gas chamber is good welfare? How sickening. How sickening. Demanding continual improvement from the teams charged with their care. Well, the way they drops the door on Steve's head says a lot, right?
Absolutely. These poor chickens behind us here, guys.
We firmly believe that the single most important factor in providing high standards of welfare is people. That's why we employ and work with professional, experienced farm teams and provide them with training and support. Really? These people here have even had training. The same people that are putting these chickens in gas chambers, the same people who are dropping the doors on Steve's head, the same person who did this to the person who was by the door to drop that door down. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. High standards, rubbish.
Sorry, mate,
Look at the picture.
CO2?
Look at the picture.
It is CO2. Yeah, no worries. This
what
isn't
propaganda?
Going to go anywhere.
Now, we've been inside these farms.
I thought that was
That's not what they look like. That is not what they look like whatsoever. And like Renee rightly said, even if they did, it's their rights are being violated.
That's a CO2 truck filling up the gas chamber. So this is where the gas is stored here.
Let me get, can you say that on a reel? Let me turn it around.
So we're outside of a slaughterhouse right now where they gas broiler chickens. This is the CO2 gas being refilled in here that they use. This gas, by the way, forms carbonic acid on any mucousy membrane, which literally will make the chickens burn from the inside out. So here it is being filled back up. And the gas chamber is literally behind these doors here. We'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you guys as well.
Gosh,
I just had an inkling there.
wow.
This container here is
To even be the
providing this
person
CO2
who
gas.
fills that up, your hands are full of blood. Your hands are full of blood. Gassing the gas chamber to gas those babies. They're 6 weeks old, those chickens. They're 6 weeks. They're little babies. They're disabled little babies. They've been genetically modified to grow really large in a short space of time. So their legs have been like broken because their bodies are too big for their legs. They should be like sweet little yellow chicks, but because of selective breeding, they're like much bigger than they should be. I've been inside the farms as well, and it rips me apart. I can't sleep because of what I've seen. It's so sad, and when I see the little chickens on these trucks, it breaks my heart. Like, our species has done this to them, and all we can do is remove ourselves from the industry, and then the industry collapses. It's all about money. So every time we purchase any animal products, we're funding the industry. Because he was looking up at
Yeah, see, this is the guy who was already triggered last time. These guys were already triggered.
Yeah, he was trying to stare you out, wasn't he?
Yeah, these guys tried to intimidate me last time, but they couldn't intimidate a Christmas pudding either. Mel was having a good conversation I could hear. You could probably hear more than I could. And then they come over and distract. This is, again, industry tactics,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This guy could have been reachable. What if this guy said, you know what, yeah, fuck that, I'm unplugging this CO2, I'm driving off.
Yeah.
Like, so they don't want to, so they smother around him, you know, they distract him.
Yeah.
It's what the industry does. It's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors and distract. They do exactly the same thing to the public. Smoke and mirrors, distract.
Yeah.
Don't let the public see the truth. Don't let anyone see the reality. If people see the reality, then they're going to remove their support and our profit margins drop. It's as simple as what it is.
Yeah. Like
so this gas chamber here, this is the CO2 gas, guys, being filled back up in there.
Yeah, like Renee said, they get triggered because they feel caught in the act.
Oh,
it's
hi,
like
Renee.
confronting a serial killer. What do you think will happen?
Yeah.
Yes, well put, well put. And I don't know if you were here this morning, Renee, but when we put the camera into the gas chamber, we're right by the gas chamber now, the manager or whoever he is, someone a bit higher up, was doing this to the guy on the gate to shut the gate on Steve's head. Here you go, but nah,
No.
they don't want to open it yet.
Yeah, they tried to shut the gate on my head this morning.
So unprofessional. That's assault. They can't be assaulting people because they're conditioned to a level of violence to the animals. They think they can just do that to everyone, right? Really? Because they're gassing chickens. Does that give them a green light to do whatever they want?
Yeah. Guys, I cannot explain to you this morning the amount of carnage just us two and a camera is causing. Let me just spin this quickly here.
Show everyone.
Let me just spin this
Sorry.
around there.
So many people around us this morning. We had security waiting for us when we turned up. They freak out.
These people are never out.
Nah.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. We've got this security guard's been hired here. I think there's also security guards around the other side where they're doing the offloading into the gas chamber.
Yeah.
You know, huge, huge amount of resources used today. Sorry, my voice is going a bit.
Yeah, mine's the same. So yeah,
Sorry.
they used to stop the trucks for us here. Now they don't. So now we're by the gas chamber. So we're going to show you inside the gas chamber every single time it opens.
Yeah.
It's on a rolly door here. Let me just turn the camera around for anyone who's not seen it. This is the gas chamber door. When that goes up, we see everything. We see everything. So we're going to show you that today. The moment that opens, look, here's another guts truck going past. So
Yeah.
this truck we know will have heads and legs in. We've already had our cameras inside these trucks. We know what's in them. In fact, we got footage of how they deal with that. Yeah, everything today has been caught on camera already.
Let me show you this as well, guys. All right.
Stinks.
That truck there is full of chickens. Actually, we can go over a little bit. Do you want me to spin this round?
Yeah, we can go right to the edge. Show them.
Let's go right to the edge. Let me show you these beautiful babies just waiting to die. Oh. Sorry about the
This
shaky
is the
camera,
gas
guys.
truck.
I'll be with you in 2
Gas
seconds.
truck filling up this place with
Come
gas.
right here,
Look at this.
because he's not backed his truck right in. We
It's
may
a
be able to
chicken
get
gas chamber
some of the chickens. Let me see
facility
what I
here.
can do. I'll bring this back. You can just make out their feathers pushed across, pushed into the orange crates. These chickens in these orange crates are 42 days old. Did you just see that? What you just saw there was poo just flying out of the crate. Did you see that? Where they're in there, they're scared, terrified. Chickens literally will be living in fight and flight their whole life. You can see just on that bottom there, like the bottom right hand side, one chicken's just lifting her head up or his head up.
Does your phone zoom in really far, doesn't it?
Yeah, it won't go any further than that.
Okay.
So these are 42-day-old chickens. These chickens are known as broiler chickens. They're a different species to chickens that lay eggs. People often get confused and think that chickens that lay eggs and chickens that you eat are the same chickens. Not that it matters, because both chickens are exploited. But these chickens are broiler chickens, 42 days old. Sticking their little heads out for the last time. This is the last time they're going to see the world. Today they're going to be put inside of a gas chamber.
Oh, it's breaking my heart. Look at, oh my
So
God.
sad. That's the CO2 gas. Just behind us, they're filling up the CO2 gas. And this is what these chickens will face. They'll face a CO2 gas chamber.
Poor babies. They're literally babies. Look at all these people around working in this facility, killing the babies.
Yeah.
They're babies. How dare they do this? How could somebody do this?
Yeah.
How can they? Those poor sweet babies. 6 weeks old. Even if they were old and at the end of their life, how could anyone do that? I hate this. I hate this. I can't actually express to you how much this breaks my heart.
Oh shit. Oh.
It's like I feel physical pain. Knowing
Look in the middle
what
of
they're
the
going to
screen
do.
now. Look, there you go, guys. They're sticking their heads out the top of them crates. Them poor angels. Them poor babies.
Look how he walks past them, can't look at them.
Can't look.
He can't
And
look
look
at
how
them.
they all run away.
Every single movement that he's doing, chickens are so afraid. That would scare them. Everything that's happening would scare them. Being on a motorway and this horrible thing would scare them. Being in a gas chamber. I can't think of anything scarier.
Absolutely. Must be horrifically scary for them.
More people need to get out to these places. We gotta get out more and more and put pressure on these places. We cannot let them feel comfortable with what they are doing. We must show the world. The world will stop because good people don't like this. Good people don't like this. They just don't know yet. So we have to continuously work as hard as we can to keep this transparency going, to keep this in the public's eye continuously. We have to show them the truth.
The Blue Baron says chickens don't have feelings. I feel sorry for you if you don't feel that chickens have feelings. The lack of empathy and lack of compassion must be really horrible for you.
Cow's milk is...
Most people do care.
Cow's milk is for baby cows. You're not a baby cow. So not only are they walking around here working at a gas chamber, they're also walking around with cow's milk that exploits cows,
Yeah.
kills cows. So how many animals can you kill at once, right? Sickening.
Guys, as this room's just ramping up, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, put 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but open to conversation, and put 3 in the chat if you're a troll and we should just be ignoring you. This is going to be their last drive now. I believe they're just getting in the truck.
Yeah, because...
I believe that this is it for these chickens now. They're going to be taken to the gas chamber, or they're going to back the truck up, one of the two.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm just trying to get footage is all. Have you been here
I was
before?
going to get some
It's your
footage.
first time here.
Let me just check out the ones. Here we are.
Poor baby.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
So sorry. We're not like these people. We're different. We're not like these people. We're
Don't
different.
beep.
We're not all
Don't
like
beep.
this. I'm sorry for what they're about to
Beeping
do to
scares
you.
them.
I'm sorry.
Shouldn't beep. That scares them.
I think there's a sign somewhere that says you're not allowed to beep. Let's see if we can find that.
They obviously don't know anything about chickens. We have chickens. They notice everything that happens. They are afraid. Anything, they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Either that or he just doesn't care.
Look at the way he's driving.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Should we go back to your idea over here?
Yeah, I think it's important for people to see it.
Yeah. This is CO2 gas here.
Look at all that.
This is filling up the CO2 gas.
See how he has to wear a face thing?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Because this is a gas chamber, guys. Here, let me show you this. See here, compressed gas.
Look at that.
CO2 compressed gas. This is what them innocent babies you've just seen on the screen will face. This roller door hides the gas chamber. So this is where we'll stand. Let me get the camera in position for when that door opens. It should be somewhere around here. Somewhere like that. Okay. Okay. Turn that. Shall I turn this around or leave it?
Yeah.
We just got to remember when it goes up to flip both. We can do that.
I think there's actually like a sound before it goes up.
Yeah.
Interesting. The security seems interested in that.
Yeah.
When I talk, you can see when certain people listen, so it's really important that like the security and people probably don't even know where they are. So when you're talking, you're also educating them. Also, some of the workers probably have nothing to do with this side of the facility. So you have to educate everybody, and you have to let them know that there's a way out.
Victoria's saying, look at the chicken imports for cruelty. Victoria, we're not here on a welfare mission. We're not here talking about cruelty. We're not asking them to be kind to the chickens inside the gas chamber. We're here to show the public the reality that the industry won't show you. And we're here from an abolitionist position where these chickens should never have been commodified and exploited in the first place. We're not asking for better or less cruelty and better welfare. We're here to say we need to stop doing this, because in all the ways that matter, these chickens are the same as you, me, our dogs, our cats, our companion animals. There is no difference. Abolish chickens, absolutely. Chickens should never be forcefully bred into existence. They should never be commodified and exploited for their bodies, for their eggs, for anything. We should set them free. Yeah, absolutely. Chickens should be set free. Chickens who have already been forced into existence should now be put into sanctuaries and be given the most comfortable life that they can have, free, showing love, showing respect. The reality is, though, for these chickens, these broiler chickens, even when you rescue them, they can't escape the exploitation that their bodies have been put through, and they often die from heart failure or organ failure because their bodies grow too quick. Once we've rescued all the chickens and they're in sanctuaries, then exactly what Rene is saying here, we should abolish breeding them to begin with. These chickens should never be forced into existence. And if that means chickens go extinct, good. If it means cows go extinct, good. Pigs, good. These animals do not need to be brought into existence to be exploited, commodified, and killed.
They're not natural animals. These aren't natural animals.
They don't breed naturally at all, Victoria. So, Victoria, you may not know, but let me give you the benefit of the doubt that you don't know. In the description of this live stream, there is a documentary called Dominion. If you go and watch Dominion, you'll see that all of these chickens are forced into existence. They come from hatcheries where they're sexed male and female. Now the egg-laying hens are female only because females are only the chickens that lay eggs. So males are put inside macerators and killed on the first day of life. Broiler chickens can be male or female because they're grown into the size of an adult within 42 days. Two different types of chicken. So none of these are bred naturally. In fact, if you ever seen, they're very rare and they're very hard to find.
What's that?
I know Joey Carpstrong's found one.
What's that
but a
up there?
parent breeder shed.
Is that the conveyor belt up there? What is that? Show the camera.
Something to do with gas. Parent breeder sheds for egg-laying hens are absolutely horrific.
Show the camera what they're doing.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, but anyone who's not ever been at these places, there's a gas person here, all the gas. Someone up there as well, don't know what they're doing. Sick place, disgusting place. So sad. Thank you, Paulina. Please like, subscribe, share. Yeah, we have to get this live out to more people. They have to see the reality of what's happening. Look at that. That was the truck driver. Couldn't look at the chickens. Sorry. And look, he'll probably try and sweet talk him.
Should I hold that? Apply a bit of pressure.
This is all public land here, by the way. If you ever come to this facility, it's all public land.
Okay.
Move out the way here. Oh, don't leave by the gap.
He said hello. That was the guy who was having a good conversation last time. He could be reachable. We give him an out.
Potentially.
Give him an out.
I can't help but think it's an act because he's the guy who did the.
Could be.
He was the first guy, remember?
Could be. Yeah.
He was very.
Yeah.
I think these people here are just. Oh,
There you go. I got it.
I don't think it's raining.
Yeah, it is. Look at the puddle.
They all get told how to be. They're probably like if we are just as nice as we can when the cameras are out, then nothing bad will happen, right? That's what I think. Because sometimes they've been like, "Can I speak without the cameras on?" You're like, "No, we won't be speaking without cameras on. Cameras are our evidence. Never trust people. Never make deals with anyone here."
Guys, we're still here. We're just having a little discussion. So because we know they're watching this live stream on a little idea.
Have you seen it?
Just got a feeling. I've got a hunch. I've got a feeling that they could be doing something. Maybe we'll give it a little bit more time. And then stay tuned because we've got a plan B.
I personally think.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a little bit more time and then we'll see.
Only because I've seen it. I think I've seen it now.
Yeah.
And they don't care right now.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's get into our chat room.
If we keep, sorry, what's that? If we keep an eye on there, then we'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah. Steve, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I'm just going to address the chat room. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. I see some awesome vegans, as always, defending the animals. Guys, please double tap the screen. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. This is our second channel, our live stream channel. We are trying to get this channel grown to get more views for the animals. We're going to be specifically live streaming on this channel at all times. Chickens on that truck. Yeah, more chickens on that truck. That truck behind us, guys, is full of chickens as well. We'll go over and see them in a minute. Good morning, lovely vegans and soon-to-be vegans. Some call me Fur. Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for being here.
You can never stop this from happening. There's so many people in the world that love eating meat. So if you think you're making a difference, carry on, but you're not. 360 operator. I'm sad that your mindset is so narrow-minded. Any social justice movement has ever started with a small amount of people, and they've stood up against that injustice to get systemic change. Even if me and Mel were the only vegans in the world, our position would still be right, we'd still be correct in what we're saying, and then it's just a case of talking to more and more and more and more people until you get systemic change. Now, the reason why this will change...
New signs.
Oh, right. The reason why this will change is because this system relies on supply and demand. So 360 operator, when people stop demanding that 42-day-old baby chickens get put inside gas chambers, when they stop paying for it and funding it and the money falls out of it, they will no longer do it to them. What would be the point? You know, if you sold oranges and apples and everyone only ever bought your apples, you wouldn't bother selling oranges, right? And that's exactly how this system works. And this is why the consumer can affect it. The consumer can affect this. And this is why we have a chance. This is why the animals have a chance. Because I don't believe that people are inherently bad. I believe that people have been lied to and misled. Why do you think the RSPCA Assured logo uses the RSPCA name? Why do you think there's smoke and mirrors like Red Tractor? Why, when you're watching the telly, do you get a like, I don't know in any other countries, but in the UK, you're randomly watching the telly and you get an advert that just says, back British farming, or British pork is the best. We're indoctrinated. You listen to the radio. The meat, dairy and egg industries, I'm sure of it, pay for the radio to help with the humane washing.
100% every morning. Like one of them constantly, I'm like, they're paid. They're paid. They don't do that to any other industry. They're paid. It's so, it's terrible. And Victoria just said, chickens have saved the world from starving. Are you joking, Victoria? Now, Victoria, like Steve said, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt because it's not your fault that you don't know. But at the moment, you are spouting nonsense. Actually, the reason we have starvation in the world is because animal agriculture exists. Now, that's not the reason to go vegan, though. The reason you go vegan is because this is a rights violation. It's an ethical and moral stance against the use and exploitation of animals. And if you were in the animal's position, you'd want to be free. You should have the right to your bodily autonomy and you should be able to live free from harm. Now, why are you taking that freedom that you have away from the animals that feel pain just like you? Now, I think Victoria's a child because they can't. I'm thinking maybe they're a child. I think that's why. I think you might be maybe with like a few of your friends. Go home and ask your mum about the industries. Watch Dominion on YouTube with your mum when you get home and see for yourself because normal people, yeah, just deleted a comment. Normal people don't have your view. They don't have your viewpoint. And I'm very sorry on behalf of the animals that you have that viewpoint that it's okay to gas somebody else, to stab somebody else, to blend male chicks up alive. What are you doing?
You're in control of that.
Sorry?
I think the door's going to go out.
Yeah, I don't think it's raining. Oh, it is. It's a sick life, yeah. So yes, it's double sick for animals and fellow humans, yes. I am talking nonsense, I know. You are. You are. But it's not your fault. You've been brainwashed by these industries. You've been brainwashed by the industries. You probably also have cow's milk in your fridge as well when you're not a baby cow. One sec, just turn it around in case.
Won't miss a trick. It's not our first time doing this.
What happened there? I couldn't hear, but I turned the camera around.
Yeah, cool.
What happened?
My hunch is right, I think.
I know, but that security's moved here now.
Yeah.
He seems to move when there's going to be some movement.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, my guessing, right? My guessing what's happened, they know the gas chamber's here, and they know that the chickens are jumped in the big containers there. I'm gonna guess when this goes up, there's gonna be either a forklift here, or there's gonna be orange crates stacked here to try and block a camera view getting in there. But as activists, we always come prepared, so no matter what they've got there to try and block this, we will show you, the consumer, the gas chamber that's behind this door here. Anyone joining this stream right now, this door covers up a gas chamber. This is a CO2 gas chamber. We're in the UK, we're in Brackley, this is Avara Foods. The CO2 is being replenished by a company there behind us. These trucks that are driving past have got chickens' bodies in, chickens' guts, chickens' feathers. We're here to show the consumer the reality that the industry won't show you. When good people are shown the truth, they remove their support for this violence. But what chance do good people have when they're not shown the truth? What chance did you have as a consumer when the industry wouldn't even tell you that they gas chickens? The industry don't tell you that they steal babies away from mother cows. The industry don't tell you that they gas 6-month-old pigs. If the industry was truly transparent, the world would be vegan tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So true, so true. Because most people are actually already vegan in their heart. Most people are already vegan in their heart. I was my whole life. I just didn't understand. When I saw the food on my plate, I didn't see animals, I just saw food. I didn't make that connection. But when people do know, they change, because most people are against this. The majority of people are against this. It's only that small amount who will continue. But there's always a small amount of psychopaths in the world who continue to do bad things.
Absolutely.
But the good will overrule this. The evil won't last forever. It will stop. And it's because people like you guys exist. People on this chat, you're vegan, animal rights activists, and even you pre-vegans who are on here just open-minded. Thank you for being on here as well and listening to what we have to say today. Because all we're doing is showing you the truth. That's all we can do. Show you those poor chickens so you can see it for yourself. You can see them for yourself. Here you go. Opening, let's go. Here's the gas chamber. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, it's going to be quick, okay, because they're going to get this door down fast. Alright, so here's what it looks like. What it looks like here. Look how close he is. Wow, they've taken the sensor off. They've taken the sensor off. They've made that dangerous. I don't know if they're legally allowed to do that.
Yeah, I wonder. The security's now stuck behind the door.
Yeah, even the security nearly got crushed. Are you okay? Are you alright?
Watch the camera.
It come down fast.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Maybe we'll phone the police and get the police down.
We're to ask if the security's alright as well, because he shouldn't have to go through that. He's a separate. Well, he was like this, like was going down on his arm, but he shouldn't be in that position either.
Got my shoulder. It's nothing. It's all soft.
It's important to make sure, say you're okay and stuff, because
absolutely,
he might not know either. He might not realise where he is.
We're not the evil here.
Yeah.
Right, should we go and show everyone the chickens in that lairage?
Yeah.
Take this. All right. Let's go and show you these chickens
the gas is still there.
Sorry for a bit of a choppy stream today, guys. Most of the time, they used to stop the
Is your arm
trucks
okay?
here so we could see the animals.
Is your arm okay? You probably can't talk to me. I guess that's probably what they said.
Your mic's on, don't forget.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking, it cuts over. All right, let me see. Get down here. We'll see if any chickens stick their heads out of these crates. So when that door went up, you saw all them orange crates in that big gas chamber, right? That big automatic machine. Well, they're right there now, full of chickens who await that exact fate. So the orange crates that these chickens are in, they're never going to come out of them. That's the crate that they'll die in. It's the crate that they've been caught in and captured in. It's the crate that will get lifted off, put inside an automatic gas chamber, and then they'll go through to be gassed. This is their effective layerage. So when you go to slaughterhouses, there's things called like a layerage. It's where animals are held before they're killed. This is exactly what's happening here. These animals do not want to die. To them, their life is important. To them, their life is everything. What's the difference between the animals in these crates and your companion animals at home? What makes it okay to do this to chickens? But if these crates were full of kittens right now, and I was here saying stop gassing the kittens, I think everyone would be on my side. But because I'm here saying stop gassing the chickens, everyone tries to defend gassing the chickens. This is what we call speciesism. It's speciesist. We'll defend one species, but we'll oppress and exploit another when there's no moral difference. There's no difference whatsoever between the two species. Hey, Real Meebo. Yeah, thanks. Absolutely. Thanks all you guys in here defending the animals. That chat is a hard place. Hard place to be in. We appreciate you being in there. Let's go back around here. Mel's there. Let's go and see what Mel's doing. Stay on this live stream, guys, because we're also going to take you around the other side, and we're going to show you them being offloaded into the gas chamber, into the back of the gas chamber. Which one are you on that? On Instagram as well? All right, cool. Nice, cool. Okay, cool, fine. All right, Mel's fine. Let's just take this environment in for a minute, guys. I'm just going to come here and we'll take this environment in because honestly, sometimes it's surreal. We come to slaughterhouses a lot. You guys know, you guys come with us. But the environment is just shocking. Over there are trucks of chickens waiting to die, all in them orange crates. Right here, this is the CO2. This canister here, if you can see in the shot, this is where the CO2 is being pumped into. And then to the right here, that's the gas chamber. Big, horrific industrial violence. Behind this CO2 canister gas being filled up, there are body parts being dropped inside of a bin that belonged to individuals earlier on today. Let me show you. Just get the camera set here. Top of that screen, you'll see body parts from the chickens just dropping into that waste bin. In a minute, the guy comes across with a big broom and he brushes it all flat and then fills up the next one. Plug W4, we eat chicken, Steve, get over it. Absolutely not. By the way, we're not here judging any non-vegans. because I used to be part of this violent system too when I didn't know better. Our objective here isn't to clash with non-vegans. Our objective here is to talk to you, to educate you, to show you what we've seen, to get you to see these chickens as an individual the same way as we do. Look into their eyes. How does it make you feel knowing that they're going into a gas chamber today? Oh, Renee, thank you so much for your comments. Plugs just put, Steve is a girl. No, I'm not a girl. But what would that have to do? If I was a girl, why does it make... If I was a girl, why would it be okay to then exploit animals? I don't understand your comment. Space Money, we know that you're just a troll, so we know you're a number 3. Not going to bother commenting back to your comments. Yeah, James, absolutely. This will go all over social media. We've got 45 in this room right now. Well done, guys. All you vegans, it's just absolutely awesome seeing you defending the animals in here. I love it. Sometimes I get so into like reading your conversations, I forget that I'm live streaming, and that's why I might go quiet for a little bit. Plug's got, so there's 45 trolls. Well, look, Plug, if there's 45 non-vegans in the room, then that's fine, because we want non-vegans to see this injustice. We want people to realize the violence that they support when they pay for this to happen. And we want you to realize that you're not so far removed. This system is a supply and demand system. Every single milliliter of milk, every single egg, every single body part you pick off of a shelf has a cost to a victim. These chickens may be coming past right now. Here's your victims if you're not vegan. Here they go. There they go. Now per truck, there's around 5,000 chickens. This is a gut truck, guys. This is where all the guts go. These things stink. They smell so bad. So yeah, per truck, around 5,000 chickens. So every time you see one of them trucks driving, there's 5,000 individuals on there that don't want to die being forced into this gas chamber. Our message today, guys, is just to be kind. In a world where you have an option to choose to be kind or not, why would you choose not to? If you would be against kittens going in there to be gassed, why are you not against chickens going in there to be gassed? What's the difference? There's another truck here. These guys are driving dangerous. We're not like these people. I'm so sorry. We care. We know what you're going through. I know. I've investigated farms exactly where these are.
Your safety, please.
I've investigated farms where these are. Don't touch my equipment. These poor babies gonna go inside of a fucking gas chamber for taste pleasure. Where is the justice? Where is the justice? There is none. There is none. We're not like these people. I'm so sorry for what the world has done to you. I'm ashamed to be the same species as humans. What we do to you is absolutely disgusting. It should never happen. I'm so sorry. We're never going to stop letting the world know what happened to you here today. We can't save you, but we'll do everything we can to save the next ones. We won't allow this violence to continue. We'll do everything we can to stop this injustice. There they are right now. And this is where their body parts are going to end up in a few hours. That's the reality of the system. Mel's called me over, I'm not sure what she's seen. This is the insides of the chickens just dropping down here. Oh my God, that fucking stinks. Oh man. Oh, it's so sad. Wait guys, sorry, I just need to change my arms. Listen, I might need your help. Guys, what you're watching right now, this is the waste truck to the right of the feather truck. And this is all the insides of them chickens that you've just seen who are being put into that waiting layerage holding area. These are all the parts that's being thrown away, not fit for human consumption. Most likely, I would imagine, will go to pet food or things like that. And here are them chickens just over there, just waiting. Them chickens over there just waiting. This will be their fate today. This will be their fate today. Yeah, James, absolutely. They did not want them seen today. Someone's asking, do you work there? No, we don't work here. We're animal rights activists. We're here defending these animals. We're here defending these animals. We're showing people with compassion the truth. Plug said that you're definitely going to stop people eating chicken, aren't you? We might not stop everyone, but we'll stop people who have a heart. Anyone who has compassion, anyone who is brave enough to stand up against an injustice will change. Anyone who has the ability to critically think, anyone with a mind, with empathy, when they see this, they remove their support for this industry immediately. Look, you can see that Mel's right down there. You can see how big these trucks are. These trucks with body parts are absolutely huge. Feathers dropping in on the left, guts and body parts dropping in on the right. Absolutely, John. Decent people stop paying for baby birds to be abused. Yeah, really, we don't want to convince people who are not suited to end this injustice. We want activists, first of all, people with a backbone. Yeah, people who actually have what it takes to stop. I'll just check. Okay, yeah, your mic's on, your mic's on.
Right, yeah, I was just live streaming on Instagram for a minute because there was so much going on. I wanted people as well who are subscribed to us and follow us and vegans to understand why we must be active. To understand that being vegan is the baseline, but we must be active. Once we see an injustice like this that we can stop, we got to do something about it. Otherwise, it's like you've seen it, you're just observing. Now, a lot of people might not know how they can get active, so message us. We will help you with every step of the way. We'll support you because I know when you first go vegan, perhaps it's quite daunting and you don't even know where to start. So we're trying to help people have that starting process of knowing how to fight for the animals. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little live on Instagram there to try and get more people active. It's hell, yeah. It's absolutely awful. Gradual decay? Doesn't veganism cause more environmental devastation? No. Thank you for your comment. I want to say, first of all, veganism is a moral and ethical stance against the use and exploitation of animals. So we're not speciesists. Now, it actually benefits the environment, but I just want to really emphasize that it's not about the environment. Even if if people were doing child trafficking, we wouldn't stop child trafficking because it's bad for the environment. We stop because we shouldn't be exploiting that victim. But yeah, it's just a benefit that being vegan does help the environment. But animal agriculture will try and tell you that it destroys the environment. It's not true. The leading cause of environmental disasters, ocean dead zone, deforestation, animal extinction is animal agriculture. But yeah, please, I want to emphasize that this is about the victims. Behind us here, there are chickens, 6-week-old baby chickens, who are about to go in a gas chamber. They're about to be gassed in a gas chamber, and this is what happens to their body parts afterwards. On the right, you can see the waste from the chickens. I'm doing like this, like waste from the chickens that people don't want to eat, just like the heads and the legs. Now, I don't know if this potentially goes to like dog food or something like that.
No idea. It could do. Yeah, it goes to a refinery.
But-
Is it a refinery they call it, or a
Was it the other one, tannery?
Oh God, begins with R.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to say as well, it doesn't matter, because we should not be doing this to animals. We should not be doing this to each other. Like, if people don't understand what veganism is, like, it's an ethical stance, like a moral stance against the use and exploitation of animals. It's ending speciesism. It's the root cause, okay? Animals feel pain just like we do, and we wouldn't want to be in this position. We wouldn't want this to happen to us. We should not let this happen to other beings as well who feel pain just because they look different from us. Okay, there's other injustices that have happened in the world.
Rendering. Is it rendering?
Rendering facility?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because
I've never given a
people have looked different from us doesn't mean we should exploit them. Just because animals look different from us doesn't mean we should exploit them. In fact, our natural instinct is to protect. What does a child do? If a dog is on the floor crying, a child will go over and stroke the dog to make sure the dog's okay. Like, that's our natural instinct.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Some Call Me Fair. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for being in that live stream.
Thank you for being here. Yeah.
All right, guys, stay with us. We're going to show you another area. Right. Okay, let me see if I can just...
You're
Are
right.
you able to pick the legs up? Just bring them in and then I can just slide them up. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. All right. We're going to go and do
Good. Let me know if you need a hand.
a little walk. All right. Okay. So as we move, you'll notice behind us, security guard will follow us. But yeah, this is one half of the gas chamber. We're going to take you round to the other half. I'll walk slow. Let me know if there's any signal issues or if there's any audio issues, if anything's dropping out with the audio. Yeah, security is coming with us. We're going to go and show you the other side. We'll show you the front or the back, whichever way you want to look at it. This slaughterhouse works in a figure of 8. Okay, so the trucks come in, they don't go in the first exit, they go in the second, and that's where the weighbridge is. Sorry, I need to move my arm. All right, I got it. Could you hold the brolly maybe?
Yeah.
Thanks. Cool, all right. Yeah, so they go in the second exit, right? That's where the weighbridge is. They get weighed. From there, they then go into that layerage where we showed you a minute ago. After that layerage, they then go back round, and then they go into the first exit. And this is where we're going to go now. We're going to show you them being offloaded. And the gas chamber here works as a big automated system. It's just automatic. They feed them in off of a forklift at the back, and then they go through. So the orange crates that you see the chickens in, that's the crate that they get gassed in, that's the crate that they die in. And then they go around the front, we just showed you just then.
That security, actually, I think he's been told not to speak to us, because when I was asking if his arm was okay, he did me a little smile.
Okay.
And I was like,
Yeah.
all of them in there, we're eating chickens, and look, they all look at us like we're the weirdos.
I know.
It's weird. It's weird to eat animals. It's weird to exploit animals. It's monstrous, in fact, to do this to animals.
Any activists? There's 2 of us here today with 1 camera. There's
Well,
extra security. The whole place has gone crazy. The pressure that's been putting on the industry is huge. So just remember that you can have the power to do this too.
yes, every single one of you, even if you don't feel you're brave enough, you are. You are. Get out to the first slaughterhouse, and the animals give you a strength like you didn't even know existed.
Yeah,
Honestly.
absolutely.
I always say never turn away with your eyes what the animals go through with their bodies, because that drives you forward so much. Even if it hurts you, you have to feel the hurt. You have to. Because they're going through it. They can't stop it. They can't turn away. They have no option. If they have no option, I have no option. Give yourself one option, and that's to fight. Even if you're tired, even if you're ill, even if you're cold, we must do it. Oh, sorry, like juggling, isn't it, with all the equipment?
Yeah. Sorry about the camera angles, guys. The stand
around.
keeps kicking on the floor, and
I don't even know what that bit is.
no, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
look, there's like the
I think that's
containers
like
for supermarkets.
yeah. I think this is the bit where they're in the packaging, you know, like wrapped
Yes,
up.
because that matches the other side.
Yeah.
Look, because this
And then you
here,
got the refrigerated trucks.
that goes to the supermarkets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to keep an eye out for them when we go to supermarkets.
Yeah. Right, we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there.
Yeah, guys, let's get some hearts in the comment section for the animals. Put some green hearts in the comments.
All right, we've got about 50 meters to go.
I got some footage of the chickens from earlier I want to show you guys as well. When we first turned up. Move the camera to the left, see? Other side, other way. Yeah. Yeah, I want to show you their faces. The animals are the best activists because they open your hearts. They open everyone's hearts. Thanks, guys, for the hearts in the comments. Comment section.
Nearly there.
Because you know what happens when you see these animals in these trucks before they go in, and when good people see? Something happens inside your body. It's your instinct. Your instinct for protection happens. And that's when I feel like you can be the most vulnerable for change, the most powerful for change.
Yeah, sorry. My brain didn't work there. All right, let's go here.
Okay.
All right, okay,
Yeah, some
guys.
chickens going in there,
Here they go.
being unloaded off. Oh. I just want to let you guys know as well, I was looking at all the signs on the doors. No one's allowed their phones, no mobile phones. Isn't that interesting? So no one can even take images, photos, videos, even if they're working in there. Fascinating, isn't it? So much for transparency.
Hey, vegan multitaskers, thanks for being there, guys.
Hey, thanks for being here.
We're back at this gas chamber again, and here are the chickens with their last moments on this planet as they're fed back into that automatic gas chamber. See them chickens as they disappear? Look towards the top left-hand side of your screen. You'll see them as they just disappear into the darkness. That is the back of the gas chamber. The next ones are loaded in front. If you look closely, you can see them, the little white feathers just poking out the side of the crates. So Murray Riviera says here's another day of saving no animals. On the contrary, we save hundreds to thousands of animals each live stream we do, because not everyone's like you, Murray. A lot of people will message and say, I saw your live stream, I saw what the animals went through, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I'm removing my support, I'm going vegan. Thank you for what you did. Just because you haven't got the backbone to change, just because you can't change, you don't have the empathy or compassion to change, doesn't mean that everyone's the same.
Mind your back, I don't trust them.
Not everyone's like you, Murray. A lot of people do care. The big refrigerated lorries coming past. This is the only way they leave. Once they turn up here, this is the only way out. Was that empty, that truck? Yeah.
Yeah, they go quite slow down there, so I'm going to run for the next one.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, double tap that screen. Put comments in the comment section. Push this live out to more and more people who need to see the reality of what happens.
Yeah, the refrigerated section is just here on the left. Let me zoom out because I'm zoomed in for the chickens. I think, yeah, we're completely right with what we were guessing. We're trying to guess the layout here. But you see these three, like, entrances just here. I think you can have 3 lorries backed up, and this is where all the body parts get put into. How sad, like, what a sad shot. These chickens turning up here to be loaded into a gas chamber, whilst the chickens before them are being put inside of a refrigerated lorry and driven off to a supermarket. This is when, like, people like Murray say that you're not having any impact. This is why we can have such an impact, because this industry solely relies on supply and demand. Is literally how it exists. So if you stop demanding it to happen, it will stop happening.
Wow, I just read on their website, all cage free. Well, we've been into these facilities, haven't we, Steve?
We have, yeah. If you go on our main channel, you'll see the investigations we've done on some of these places.
All our chickens and turkeys are reared in large, airy barns and have the ability to roam freely and flap their wings. Wow. When I come out of that barn, I was coughing. I couldn't breathe in that barn.
Yeah.
Tiny, a little chicken who I met in the barn, couldn't reach the water. She couldn't even drink. Oh, but if they can flap their wings, that's okay? How disgusting. Like, that makes violating someone's rights okay. Oh, it's okay. These humans could kick their legs. It's fine. They don't live in cages, they live in big prisons. And then a gas chamber. Mindsets of something else I know about.
These poor babies, last moments here. Guys, I want to make a point that we're not here to clash with non-vegans. We're here to talk to non-vegans. We're here to have open discussion. We're here to discuss why we're vegan. What have we seen? What do we know? Why did we make the decision? Ask questions. This is your opportunity to find out why. Why are these people here on a freezing cold, wet day with their phone doing a live stream showing us this? Why are they fighting for chickens? What do they know that I don't know? Why are we forcing the transparency on the industry that won't be transparent with you, yet claims transparency the whole way through? Why did the industry have such smoke and mirrors up? Why did you never find out that broiler chickens were put in CO2 gas chambers until you came on this live stream? How did you not know that pigs were put inside CO2 gas chambers? How do you not know that mothers have their babies taken away from them in the dairy industry so that the breast milk can be stolen?
Look, it's as if he's posting a letter through a letterbox is how they like coping here, isn't it?
It's crazy.
They're putting sentient beings onto a gas chamber conveyor belt to be gassed. And they're doing it like it's so casual, so normal.
Yeah.
Every single time he lifts that one of those crates up, there's hundreds, thousands of chickens.
This guy here is washing all the wee and poo off of them frightened chickens. Didn't even wait for the last one, like last crate to be taken off. Can you imagine how scared them chickens are right now? If you've ever been around chickens, you know that they'll be absolutely petrified in them crates.
Seeing their last moments, knowing they're about to be gassed, absolutely rips me apart.
It's so heartbreaking. For context, guys, this place stinks, it smells, it's wet, it's cold, it's miserable. It feels like a place of like evil. It's disgusting.
It is a place of
These
evil.
poor animals, as they go behind these plastic curtains, this is their last look, this is their last bit of sunlight, this is their last day, their last morning, their last sleep last night. All of that for a what? A sandwich. For an optional product that you don't need. Just want to say thanks to all you guys in here for defending the animals. I can see so many awesome comments.
These were the chickens from this morning.
Poor
See how they're
babies.
just little babies. See how their comb hasn't even grown. Look at the state of them. Let me show you somebody else.
Murray, can you keep your comments respectful? We're witnessing animals being sent inside of a gas chamber. If you don't keep your comments respectful, we'll just time you out.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's one thing having open dialogue and conversation, but being disrespectful to individuals as they're being put inside of a gas chamber, we won't stand for.
Just a baby.
Heidi ho, bless the poor little baby. Yeah, absolutely.
Just a baby. This is who's going in there.
DJRAA, yeah, 100%. Murray, we've already been through this. You may not be strong enough, Murray. You may not be able to critically think. You may look at the picture on the screen right now and see nothing wrong with it. You may think that your selfishness, your superiority complex and you are way more important than what that chicken's had to endure. But you're in the minority with that mindset. I want you to know, Murray, that not everybody thinks like you. Not everyone thinks like you. Most people care. Most people look at these little baby individuals and they feel something. Their heart feels something. But anti-vegans, you're the minority. Non-vegans may be the majority, but it's only because they don't see the reality. We're going to time Murray out for 5 minutes because I just find it disrespectful.
It's not fair on the animals. It's scary to live in a world where someone like Murray exists.
Someone's put this shit needs to stop. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely.
And they're going in here to a gas chamber.
Absolutely needs to stop.
Immediately, urgently. So we all need to fight as much as we can.
Yeah. Guys, anyone joining this live stream, we are outside of a gas chamber here in the UK. This gas chamber is killing 42-day-old chickens. They're known as broiler chickens. They're exploited for their bodies. They're grown to the size of an adult within 6 weeks. They're forcefully bred to be that big, that quick, to maximize profit margins, to minimize costs, and to make it as efficient as possible for turnover. They're not viewed as individuals. They're viewed as profit margins, as numbers, as price tags. We're here to challenge that opinion. We're here to show you the transparency the industry won't show you. We're here to ask the questions. What is the moral difference between these chickens and your cats and dogs at home?
Are there more chickens going in?
I think there might be more chickens coming past us here.
I'm so sorry, baby.
They shouldn't be beeping their horns. Poor babies, we're so sorry. Here comes the next lorry load of victims.
Conveyor belt of violence, conveyor belt of death. It's a killing machine in there. And all the people do, forklift them off and in.
DYD12345, your comment here, I eat meat, but this is wrong as fuck. Thank you for being here.
You coming to apologise for what you done earlier?
Thank you for being in this chat. We really appreciate you being in here, and you're exactly who we're trying to do this live stream for. You're saying that you do eat animals, but this is like wrong. You put top of the food chain, it doesn't mean you become barbaric. What is your position on exploiting animals? Have you ever thought of animal exploitation before? Is this the first time you've come across this kind of content? These chickens here are going to go inside of a gas chamber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you them. Listen, John Bush put, if we went full vegan, do you see pigs, cows and chickens existing in the UK? Farmers would have to prioritise crops So will we see them cease to exist except in zoos? What's your response to that?
Wait, I don't understand what you just said.
Basically, if we don't farm animals, they'll be extinct, won't they?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. These animals are not natural animals. In fact, the number one reason for animal extinction in the wild is animal agriculture. These animals have been selectively bred. These chickens should not be this large. They are 42-day-old chickens. They should be yellow. They should be small yellow chicks. They've been genetically modified to grow so large that yes, they should be extinct. They shouldn't be born into existence to be a slave, to be a commodity, and to have their rights violated. So yes, if I was in their position, I would not want to be born.
Yeah. And the real Meebo's point here is zoos wouldn't exist if the world was vegan. Absolutely.
Oh, was there a zoo comment?
Yeah, he said, would all these animals just exist in zoos?
And even rescues wouldn't exist if the world was vegan, because we wouldn't have to rescue animals from the demonic people. We'd live in harmony.
Yeah, Heidi Ho, absolutely. You've got to have a hard heart if this doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah.
If you can see what we're showing you on this screen and not be affected, then you've got a heart of stone. You have no empathy and compassion in your body. You shouldn't be allowed around any vulnerable beings whatsoever with that lack of compassion and empathy.
Speak to that guy.
Turn your mic.
How does it make you feel? Because you're obviously all about welfare. When you see this crushed by the other chicken, literally dying on the truck.
We are providing quality food.
No. That's violence. That's disgusting. You think that's okay? Is that your stance? You think this is okay? Is that your stance? You can't answer because you know the answer. I can see.
I'm fine.
You just know to say we're providing quality food because it gets you out of having an opinion on this poor baby. How old are they?
I'm fine.
How old are they? Do you know?
I'm fine.
You've changed your tune, haven't you?
Why?
Interesting. All the other times you've come here, you've tried to come across very, very nice and very polite, and we're doing you a favour. And we actually didn't. We didn't. You guys stopped the trucks. So then we have to do what's best for the animals. Our priority isn't you. Our priority is the animals.
Not giving you any clickbait to get further.
It's not clickbait. That's evidence. That's evidence of these chickens in here today.
Didn't say that when you shut the gate on me earlier, did he?
Do you get violent now? Yeah. Yeah, he didn't like that.
No, they
It's
get
just an
uncomfortable
act.
with the truth. Anyone here gets uncomfortable with the truth. Anyone wearing a Vara high-vis gets uncomfortable because they know they're part of the evil system. They're part of the systemic violence put among tiny baby chickens here.
Yeah.
I'd feel incredibly guilty if it was me.
I'll show you guys what I showed him. This is who I showed him. This chicken, he looked. He could see the chicken above. On this chicken was dying on this truck this morning. And you know what his response was? We provide quality food, like a flipping robot.
Yeah.
When I said no, what's your thoughts on this? He couldn't do anything. I saw he was so uncomfortable. He was trying to he didn't know what to do.
I wonder why they don't use them images for their marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
Why isn't the marketing campaign for Avara this? Why don't they put pictures of their gas chambers on their website? Why don't they show the consumer the real reality? Why don't they show the consumer chickens going inside of a gas chamber here? Why isn't this the front-facing marketing image? If, like what he says, we provide top quality food for the consumers.
Top quality.
Why isn't this? I don't know what he said. I'm just presuming that's what he was saying. But why isn't it this? Why doesn't he show the reality?
When you think someone else is a top quality food source, that is very, in my opinion, it's very devil behaviour.
Yeah.
You're a top quality food. That's demonic. I just showed you a little baby chicken dying on their face, and that's your response? Sickening. These people are the ones who work here. But when you look back at our older videos, you'll see him come out, no, we're so transparent,
Mr. Pieper, yeah, it's not what the consumer wants to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the consumer doesn't want to see the truth. But maybe they do. Actually, maybe the consumer does want to see the truth, But the industry never give the consumer that chance, do they? Why does the industry treat consumers like children? Why won't the industry be honest with adults and show adults the truth and then allow adults to make the decision whether to continue to perpetuate this violence or to stop it? Why? Absolutely, Heidi. Consumers are entitled to the truth.
Yeah, yeah. It's not fair that the public are being lied to. It's not fair.
Yeah, all the consumer wants to see is their end product. This is exactly why we're here. Because when the consumer only ever sees the end product and then they only ever see the lies and the humane washing, they can never make an educated decision. But when we come here and we show the consumer the reality, when we show the consumer the individual going inside of a gas chamber to
Go
die,
down here.
the consumer then can put the two together. The consumer then knows.
No, it's going up there.
Is there chickens on here? This could be another truck coming in. It could be empty, but I think there's chickens on there. More chickens. I'm so sorry, babies. I'm so sorry. So sorry, babies. These chickens are going in to be gassed.
Their little chirps. They look like,
Just like
contractors.
yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember what your name was. What's stopping you being vegan? What's holding you back? Why aren't you vegan? These poor animals being fed into the back of a gas chamber here. We'll put Murray in another timeout. Murray's triggered by people who are trying to defend baby animals.
I wonder if that Murray works here.
Murray might work here, maybe, yeah. I wonder though, would Murray's position be consistent? If we were here, if these crates were full of little kittens, and we were saying stop gassing the kittens for kitten sandwiches, would Murray still be laughing and saying all the consumer wants to see is the end products? We don't care. We know the reality, but we don't care.
Poor babies.
Would Murray's position be that? Would it be consistent?
How can anyone
Gradual,
try
okay,
and
we don't
justify
eat
this?
kittens. I'm saying an analogy. If them crates were full of kittens, Gradual, would you be still trolling or would you be vegan? Absolutely, Jason. We should not treat individuals as objects, 100%. These poor babies going to their death. They don't even know it.
Still on here as well at the same time.
Put it in there if you want.
Yeah. How do I turn it? See how I can turn it?
You think you're pointing out my hypocrisy, whereas the reality is, well, I'm pointing out your hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite because if these were kittens in here, I presume that you'd say this is wrong. But because there's chickens in there, you're saying that it's okay, right? Is that your position? Do you think that this is okay? Gradual, is this okay what's happening to these chickens right here?
They're being unloaded off into a gas chamber. These 6-week-old baby chickens. This is the gas chamber that you're looking at. Does that move that way?
Yeah, I think it does. You have to, if I hold this still, you just hold the base bit there and then spin it.
Oh, is it just twist?
From this bit here, like the clamp. Can you see it? Or do you want to swap positions?
Oh, it's here?
Yeah,
like that.
that's
yep,
it.
Got
yeah.
it, yep. Cool, thank you. Okay.
Gradual, I'm waiting for your comment.
It's a gas chamber here, Manny. So in these trucks are chickens.
Stacey, but there's no more difference between kittens and chickens. Both have the ability to feel and have their own experiences, 100%. Okay, so Gradual now hasn't answered the question because Gradual knows if he answered the question, it would force him to be either logically consistent, which would then make his position okay to gas kittens, or he'd have to admit his speciesist and say, no, we shouldn't gas kittens, but we can gas chickens. So they've decided to answer by deflecting and saying, oh, I have a plastic umbrella.
Right.
Gradual, that is as what I'd expect of someone like you. Any non-vegans in the room, don't be like Gradual. We know that not all non-vegans are like Gradual. They are extremely triggered by people with compassion. Don't be like Gradual. Ask open-ended questions. Again, we are not here to clash with non-vegans. We're here to talk to non-vegans. We're here to speak to you.
Someone just said, why are they gassing the chickens?
They're gassing the chickens here because people supply and demand them to be. This industry here kills, each one of these trucks have 5,000 chickens on, and they kill like basically round the clock. These are known as broiler chickens. They are killed here for their body parts. Egg-laying hens and broiler chickens are two different breeds of chickens. Because people don't know the truth, because the consumers are lied to, they never stand a chance to make the right decision. When a normal person who has empathy, compassion, and the ability to critically think sees animals going inside of gas chambers, removes their support for it immediately and goes vegan, it's the only logical action to take once you know the truth. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We're here today not to clash with non-vegans, but to literally show them the reality. These industries pride themselves on transparency. What a load of bullshit that is. Why do you not ever see them advertise gas chambers anywhere? Why do you never see the dairy industry advertise snatching of the baby calves? You never see the transparency from the industry because they know if they were transparent, the consumer would remove support immediately. Literally on the spot.
Yeah.
The world would go vegan within a matter of days because people would see the reality, it would spread like wildfire, and everyone would remove themselves. It's the only sensible thing to do when you see these animals going in here to die. So this is why we're here.
Yeah, and the fact that they don't show the reality tells you everything.
Yeah.
That they know how disgusting and violent this industry is. They know when you see those little chickens' faces and when you see the gas chamber, they know people change. Cav just put, does vegan meat feel the same as animal meat? Yeah, literally nothing changes for you when you go vegan. Like you can have everything you have always had just without the victim. So you just have the plant-based alternative. We don't go to zoos, or anything like that. You just avoid paying people who exploit animals. It's actually like a non-action to remove yourself, and then we must fight with everything we have to defend the animals as well.
I've got 2 points here. First one for 9482 saying they are well-kept farms in the UK. That's a load of rubbish.
Wow.
Go onto our main YouTube channel and see the investigations that we conduct on these farms. You'll see exactly what there is. But even if them farms were like luxury spa hotels, they're coming to a gas chamber right now. So we're not here for a welfarist position. We're here to say that this is a rights violation. This should never happen to these individuals. The second thing, Heidi's saying, what is the process? So Heidi, the orange crates that you see the chickens in right now on these trucks, these are the crates that they will die in. So they get forklifted off here, and where these black plastic strips are, this is the back end of the gas chamber. They'll get fed into there, and it's like a big automatic system. They'll be lowered down into the CO2 gas. CO2 gas is heavier than air. They'll go down, they will be gassed to death, and then from there they'll be taken out and they'll have their body processed. Earlier on, you can go back earlier in the stream and you'll see the two waste bins out the front. We'll go back round there in a minute, and you'll see that one is for their intestines and their guts, and one is for their feathers and their external body parts. And each will be put into a waste bin, and then that will then get taken off, I believe it's to a rendering plant, where it will potentially like be boiled down and then used in pet foods and things like that. So this is the process that sort of will happen here, likely happen here. We'll never truly know though, because unless we get activists inside here with cameras like what people do, we never know the process because the industry aren't transparent, right? The only reason why we know what happens inside here is because people brave it, people go in with cameras. Why aren't the RSPCA in here?
Manny, it's the same.
Why don't the RSPCA Assured team come in here and investigate these gas chambers? In fact, if you watch Pignorant, you'll know on there that the vets were saying that they weren't allowed to view the gas chambers. People who are working in the industry were not allowed to view what happened inside the gas chambers to the pigs.
Even today, on all the signs, none of the workers are even allowed their mobile phones.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hidden. It's so hidden. But if you look on all their websites, we're so transparent. Look right now, their chickens, they're being loaded onto this conveyor belt into a gas chamber. This is what's happening to these baby chickens, these 6-week-old chickens with bright blue eyes who've done nothing wrong, just born into the body they were born into, had no say over the body that they were born into, are going inside of this gas chamber right now. When you see those chickens disappear, they will be struggling for breath. They're going to be suffocated to death inside the CO2 pit of hell. If you're not vegan, you are paying for it. But you have been brainwashed, you have been indoctrinated to not know what happens. When you see animal products, you don't see this. You don't see their little faces. You just see a shape. But we're helping you connect. The industry don't want you to see this. They lie to your face. They mug you off because all they want is your money at the cost of these poor baby victims. It's so unfair, and it's so easy for you to stop. You just stop paying for it. You live vegan, you stop paying for any animal products or any animal exploitation. It's not a diet. It is a moral and ethical stance against the use and exploitation of animals, and it's urgent. The root cause of this is speciesism. Treating someone different because they look different from you.
We got some great comments in here from loads of vegans, absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
And also, Kangaroo Kids has put a comment here saying, you are a delusional lunatic, yet you're the person who has body parts and breast milk in your fridge. I would say that if we had to be analysed, you would be the one coming across delusional.
If you told a child what you do and we told a child what we do, I think the child would be very honest, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Murray Rivers says, vegans keep using words they don't know the meaning of. What words are you referring to? What words? We use words that you probably don't know the meaning of, like compassion, empathy, kindness. Yeah. You may not know the meaning of compassion and kindness. It doesn't sound like you do. Any normal person, when they see this suffering, violence, and exploitation, goes vegan.
Yeah.
It's not normal to have Murray's position, to see animals suffering and dying in gas chambers, and then defend that position and mock the animals.
Yeah. I think I'm going to ignore Murray. We need compassionate people. The animals deserve people who aren't like Murray. Murray is sadly the small minority of people in this world who don't have compassion and don't have any sort of empathy. But most people are not like that. Most people are kind. They just don't know yet. So we as vegans and animal rights activists, we must tell everybody, we must show the world the truth. Because unless we do that, animals will always be exploited.
Absolutely. Guys, in the chat, put 1 if you're vegan, put 2 if you're not vegan but open to conversation, and put 3 if you're anti-vegan and we should just ignore your comments.
Yeah, so guys, today they hired extra security because they didn't know where we were going, but they knew we were going somewhere. So there was security waiting for us when we turned up. Loads of people out everywhere. They freaked out.
Loads of ones, no 3s. Murray's put animals will always be exploited. Murray, if I was consistent with that position and I said people are always going to be killed, if I then pulled a gun out and shot you, would that excuse stand up in court? Of course it wouldn't. I couldn't just say, well, people are always going to be killed, so therefore, let's just make killing everybody ethical and moral. Doesn't matter.
Look,
Ridiculous.
Oh, there was just an image there. I don't know if you saw. There were birds on the side of the truck where the chickens aren't, next to the chickens in those cages.
The cages there.
The one has freedom, and the other one has a prison sentence.
Hey Chip, how you doing?
Hey Chip, thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here, Chip. We're back here at this gas chamber. The center of the screen is showing the chickens as they go behind their plastic, what they call like plastic strips. This is the back of the gas chamber. They're just being loaded into there now.
Those chickens are in those orange crates right now, and that's the conveyor belt that takes the chickens into the gas chamber. Thanks for being here, Polly Dolly. Thanks, Miss Katie.
Murray River, the irony, Murray's put if, because I was putting analogies back to them. And then they put, if you had more than 3 brain cells, you wouldn't sound like a moron. If you had more than 3 brain cells, you'd be vegan.
Yeah, gas
So,
chamber.
you know, Murray, we could get into this back and forward. The fact is that whenever this happens with a vegan, vegans always come across logically consistent, calm, and empathetic and kind. Anti-vegans always come across like they're struggling. So unless you're going to actually have a debate on your position and ethics, I'm just going to ignore you now because it could make room for someone who has got some questions that they want to ask.
Yeah, it's probably not fun for the other vegans in the chat to listen to you. So we're going to move on to someone who does care.
Yeah, Chip's it's so hard to see animals being treated like objects. Absolutely, Chip. They're just being forklifted off here and put into a gas chamber for an optional product, guys.
Like, I feel physical pain. I don't know about you guys. I know you do too, but when you see it, I feel physical pain. I feel my heart breaking. And it's so hard standing here when I want to go and save every single individual being forced inside this gas chamber.
Oh, James, thank you, James. But I wish I could give Mel and Steve a flask of tea or coffee without violence in it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thanks, James.
Thank you for being here. It means a lot that you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Murray, we're gonna see Murray later.
Yeah.
See you later, Murray.
They're chickens, so 6 weeks old, little chickens. They're called broiler hens. They're from they're the meat chickens. So they're 6 weeks old, so 42 days, bright blue eyes, and they've been genetically modified, so it's like selectively bred to grow really fast in a short space of time. So these chickens should actually be like little yellow chicks, but they're too big for their legs, so their legs actually break. So actually, they're little disabled baby birds, and they're going inside of a gas chamber.
We've investigated these farms, guys. If you go onto our main channel, you'll see our investigations on our main YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's Mel and Steve on YouTube.
You'll see that because these chickens are grown so fast, they often have heart failure, they have organ failure, they have snapped limbs because their bodies are too heavy for their bone structures, their bones break. They'll be laying in their ammonia, they'll get ammonia burns, or they'll just be laying on their backs, basically suffocating or having heart failure until they die. The investigation we done, we went on the outside perimeter, there were 2 huge metal containers. We lifted the lid on the first one and it was full of half decomposed chickens, exactly the same chickens as what's being brought in here, broiler chickens, and they were half decomposed. And then we looked in the second one and it was full of liquid. And then all of a sudden you could see the odd beak or the odd toe or the odd nail, and it's where they had fully disintegrated just into fluid. Because these chickens die so often in these farms, they're just picked up and thrown in the bin.
Yeah.
They're just the waste will be factored into the amount of chickens in there at one time.
Yeah, they have dead bins.
They can have up to 15,000 chickens in one barn, not have any cages, and call this free range. There's no sunlight. They're kept in 24 hours artificial light. They're grown super fast to maximize profits, to minimize costs, and to make the whole process as optimum as possible. This is the reality that the consumer is never told. Now, when you show that to the consumer, you just expect everybody to go vegan, right? Why would you want to support such an evil industry? And if you're not vegan, listening to what I'm telling you, please go and look at our main channel and see the truth. If you're not vegan, why has the industry not told you this?
Yeah, it's not your fault that you've been lied to, by the way, guys. This is why we're here. We're not here to clash with you. We're just here to show you the reality. Bad Apple put, I worked near an abattoir in Spain and it stunk. Yeah, it absolutely stinks in these places. It's horrible. It makes you want to throw up. What was you before you became vegan? So I was actually always vegan in my heart, but my actions didn't represent my my heart because I was lied to. So I used to pay for like cow's milk. I'm not a baby cow, but I didn't understand the industry. I didn't realize that in the dairy industry, mother cows are forcibly impregnated. They have their babies taken away from them. If their babies are a boy, they're killed because they don't produce milk. And all the mothers go to a slaughterhouse just around 5 years old. They should live around 27 years old. it's a killing machine. So I realized when I saw inside of a slaughterhouse, if I'm not vegan, I'm paying for animals to go inside places like this. Yeah, these are chickens inside of a gas chamber, 42-day-old little chickens. But you enjoyed not being vegan. No, I didn't know. I didn't understand. When I saw like a shape in like my 2 pieces of bread, like a chicken burger, I didn't see chicken. I didn't see the animal, and I never questioned it because it was given to me my entire life. And when I saw, I changed. So when you know better, you can do better. Because the industry lies to you. You never see a gas chamber like this on TV, right? You never see the farms we go and investigate on TV, right? We now dedicate our lives to the animals just to show good people the reality of what happens. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking questions.
Someone's saying there are animals that eat humans. Does that justify enslaving, commodifying, exploiting, and killing these baby animals? Just because if you was to go into, let's say you go into the jungle and you may come across a lion that would eat you, or you go into the ocean and you may come across a shark that would eat you, does that mean that this justifies taking babies from their mums so you can steal their breast milk? Does it justify putting 6-month-old piglets inside of gas chambers for bacon sandwiches? Does it justify taking eggs off of chickens, depleting their bodies to a point where they're absolutely just wrung out from any nutrients until they go to a gas chamber too? Is that a justification for all that violence? Absolutely not. Could I use that excuse to be violent to you and say, listen, lions kill humans, therefore I can kill humans? If we're going to be consistent, this is the point you're making.
Yeah, so Steve, what do we do about it?
What we do about this is first of all, you remove your personal responsibility for these animals being exploited. You go vegan and you no longer fund these industries that exploit animals. The second thing that you do is that you become a voice for these. People say that the animals are voiceless. They're not voiceless. I've been in farms and I've been at slaughterhouses and I've heard animals crying out and screaming in pain. I've heard cows outside slaughterhouses bellowing for help. So they're not voiceless. It's just that people aren't listening. But we can use our voice. We use our voice to defend them. We use our freedom. We use our bodily autonomy. We use everything we have to defend them.
Yeah.
So you first of all go vegan, and then second of all, you join the fight to end their exploitation because they need it. And if it was us, let's say it was you in their position and them in your position, and you were looking out of these orange crates at someone who knew what you were about to face and they did nothing, how would you feel? How would you feel?
Yeah, John, do you want everyone to turn vegan? Yes, we need it. The animals want everyone to stop exploiting them. So I don't know if you know what vegan means, but it's someone who is against the use and exploitation of animals. So we just don't pay for animals to be used, commodified, forced inside gas chambers, blended up alive in the egg industry. Yeah, watch Dominion on YouTube so you can see for yourself what happens.
Flip this round this way, guys, so you can
Dominion
see
on YouTube. It's not your fault you don't know, so we're not coming to you with hate. We're just here purely to show you the reality is all.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, so yeah, you've already started doing it, which is awesome. I was literally about to ask, in the chat, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, put 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open to conversation, and put 3 in the chat if you don't have any empathy, if you do not care, if you don't have a heart.
There's chickens in there.
More victims going down here. More victims going down.
So they put the blue things across. More chickens in there.
So like we said earlier, they're going to go onto that weigh bridge and be weighed. Loads of 1s. We've got Tessa's a 2. Bud Boutique's a 2. Number 2s, thank you so much for being in here. Number 1s, thank you for being in here and defending the animals too.
Oh, sorry.
All right, is that all good? We're all good?
Yeah,
We're okay?
yeah. 11 years vegan. Yes, Kale, yes.
Amazing. So
Yes.
guys, for all the number 2s, I want to make it really clear and really important that we are not judging. We are not clashing. We're not here trying to antagonize. We're not trying to patronize. We're here literally to try and show you the injustice that we saw that made us change and go vegan. We're here to talk to you, to have open dialogue and to understand your position and see if we can have a good, productive conversation about why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, right, guys. So for anyone who's just joined the live stream, behind me here is a gas chamber where they put 6 weeks old chickens in The majority of animals are actually gas chambers. Joey Carbstrong has released a documentary called Pignorant, where you can see where he put cameras inside of a pig gas chamber. They also gas pigs, turkeys, chickens, so many animals, baby male chicks in the egg industry. Animals suffocate to death in these places. They suffocate.
Bud Boutique, thank you very much. Bud Boutique, put much respect to what you're doing, guys.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they literally burn from the inside out, they do. They scream for their life, they scream for mercy. If you go to a gas chamber for yourself and see and listen to what happens to these animals, because then the RSPCA will approve certain places as well, such as the Pilgrim's Pride in Joey Castle's Pignorant documentary. You can check it out on Amazon Prime, by the way. Go to his channel, watch what he's done. He's exposed many places, many gas chambers, many farms, many slaughterhouses. The latest one is Kelly Bronze Farm, which is a very high-end farm, and it was disgusting. They were picking up these turkeys, swinging them around by their neck, breaking their necks, throwing them over massive fences, leaving them to die on the floor, suffocating inside gas chambers. How long was that turkey suffocating for inside that gas chamber? Do you remember? Over 7 minutes,
yeah,
I think.
Ages.
Hell.
If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, then go onto the description. In the link tree, there is a link to Dominion. Click on that link to Dominion. It will take you to Dominion on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the reality. So for all the number twos in the chat who are not vegan but open to the conversation, that's a documentary that I urge you to go and watch. It shows you the reality, and then you can make an educated decision. Like what we were talking about earlier, the food system, if you like, but obviously veganism is not just a diet, right? It's an ethical position against exploiting animals, but we're talking about diet in this sense here. If the food system is so transparent, if the food system is so humane, then why is there so much secrecy? Why is there so many lies? Why is there so many smoke and mirrors? Why won't the industry be transparent with the consumer? Why won't the advertisements be accurate? Why won't they just tell you the truth? Ask yourself that. Why, when we go to slaughterhouses, are they so well defended? I've seen prisons in the UK with less security than every slaughterhouse that we've been to, pretty much.
Yeah.
99% of slaughterhouses that we've been to are more heavily guarded than some prisons.
Someone just put, what's the point of being vegan?
You stop exploiting animals in your name.
Yeah.
You're no longer a hypocrite. You no longer say that I love animals at the same time as sending them to slaughterhouses. For the animals, it's the benefit. There doesn't need to be a benefit to us. The benefit is to them because they're the victim.
Yeah, just stop harming animals.
You could say, what's the benefit of me being anti-racist? I don't get a benefit, but the person who I would oppress would get the benefit.
Yeah,
because they would be the victim, right?
Stacey said something here. Vegan till I die. I never want to be the reason animals suffers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, Charlotte, you might not have ever seen what we've seen, by the way. These industries actually spend billions of pounds to try and lie to the consumer to make you feel better about paying for such violence. I have cows and I go to slaughterhouse every week. We own a transport. Wow, disgusting them.
Oh,
Disgusting.
so you're a haulage company that. So, okay. I wonder if that is. I wonder if we have seen.
I met you.
Yeah.
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 Those people who transport the cows are just as
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're just
as accountable.
Just as accountable as the slaughterhouses. Absolutely.
So you would know those animals beg for mercy because we stand outside slaughterhouses about 3 times a week, live streaming, educating the public, and we hear those cows crying, begging for mercy. Every single time there's an investigation done on any slaughterhouse, any farm, there's always breaches, there's always violations. But even if they stayed to the bare minimum welfare, they're stabbing someone in the throat. What an utter betrayal. What an utter betrayal to do that to somebody else. Those animals are looking out for you for protection, and people are betraying them by picking them up, transporting them to a slaughterhouse where you know they're going to be stabbed in the throat.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can change. You can change. Don't let that be your legacy in life. where you take victims where you know they're going to be stabbed.
Yeah.
Why not choose kindness?
Someone's saying here they don't gas them. Well, behind me right here, this is a gas chamber. We're at Brackley, Avara.
We're here right now.
Food Groups, I believe is their full title.
Yeah.
But this is in Brackley. This is a gas chamber. We were here today. They were actually replenishing the CO2 gas.
Yeah.
You can go on to Dominion and watch the gas chambers. Go on to Pignorant and watch them gassing pigs. Pilgrim's Pride, Cranswick. We've been to all these slaughterhouses where they gas these animals.
Yeah, Charlotte, I'll go to my page. You want my cows all very well looked after. Yeah, and then they go to slaughter, you weirdo. Like, I'm not going to speak to you anymore because that's someone who's just so indoctrinated and brainwashed that they actually think what they're doing to the animals is a favour to the animals. They're going to be stabbed in the throat inside of a slaughterhouse. Like they're like childlike beings.
Yeah, Polly put here, a lorry load goes in and only one comes out, the driver. Yeah, absolutely.
Nick, I'm currently inside as I work here. Didn't know you guys are out here. Nick.
Yeah, Nick, come out and talk to us, Nick. Come and tell us, maybe take us for a tour.
And Nick, I also just want to let you know as well, some of our closest friends are people who used to work in the industry, and now they are on the right side of the gate, and they're actually very powerful voice for the animals.
Yeah, Nick, if you ever want to
Whistle blow,
if there's anything that they've ever done to you, or if there's anything that you want to inform us about, by all means, contact us through here on Instagram.
We can keep you completely anonymous, yeah. So if you ever want to talk about anything, please message us. Feel free to. And people even on the inside can change. Okay, so I'm sure you probably don't see the gas chamber area. I'm sure you probably don't really see the chickens, because at this particular facility, there's a conveyor belt, right? Like they pick up the chickens, go onto a conveyor belt. Other slaughterhouses, like people will be stabbing the animals and killing them like that. But this is actually almost like in a separate area, so you don't really see yourself.
Chickens on there. They got they're nothing on there.
Huh?
Yeah, didn't have the blue covers on there. We just had another truck go past, guys. There could be another one here. If there's another truck here, let's see where they're going to go.
Oh.
It could be empty. It could be animals in here. No, this one's empty. This one's empty. You see all the water coming out where they've washed all the poo away because the animals are so scared in there. Same as here, look. Should put it back this way.
Oh, it stinks so bad.
It does, it does. It smells bad.
Yeah, Nick, it's funny you didn't know we were here because we had security waiting for us and loads of people ran out the front when we arrived. Everyone got freaked out, so I'm surprised it's not gone through the slaughterhouse.
Thanks, Real Meebo. I always forget to say, guys, please click the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification so that you know when we've gone live. If you're watching this on our It's Mel and Steve live YouTube channel, this is now our designated live streaming platform. We'll be posting our main channel content on our main channel, our long form videos, and this will be specifically for our live streams. So please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. When we go live, the first 15 minutes is paramount. It's so vital to get the room full for the animals. Bree Guy, I have a question. Why is it always raining there? Yeah, you know.
Because this is what hell looks like.
Yeah. Literally, the next comment there, a living hell, then a painful death. These poor little chickens, please go vegan. Absolutely. Yeah, Haywood 4993. Absolutely.
It's not rocket science, guys, to not hurt animals.
No.
Like, you just don't hurt animals. Like, come on. Like, please watch Dominion and see these animals for yourself. See what they have to endure. We've been inside farms. We're at slaughterhouses all the time. We've seen stuff that you probably never even think about. And it happens daily. We've seen, how many, like 10 trucks today full of chickens? About 5,000 chickens per truck.
Yeah.
I think they kill over 1.2 million chickens here every single week.
Yeah.
1.2 million.
Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Brie Guy says plants have feelings too. They hook up a sound playing device and they sing.
Do we all
You
just
are-
want to laugh at him or what?
Well, the position is like pretty laughable, really, because Brie Guy, if you believe that plants have feelings too, then you should also be vegan to minimize the amount of plants killed. So even if we steel manned the ridiculous notion that plants feel pain, you should still be vegan to cause the least amount of harm. So it's ridiculous. But you really think that like mowing the grass is the same as what you're seeing here with these chickens going in to be gassed? Really?
I can't believe when people can literally see a gas chamber where they're killing little babies
Yeah.
that you can then talk about plants when like you even said like your focus is all wrong, your priorities is all wrong, and it's just a distraction to make you feel better about paying for something that's really horrible. Now we're not here to clash with you. We're here to just educate.
Breeze put, that's your concept. We can't eat to sustain life because it hurts other life. No, that's not veganism. Veganism is against the exploitation of animals, sentient beings, not life. If animals are sentient, then we should not be exploiting, commodifying, and killing them. Plants are not sentient. We can sustain ourselves living off of plants.
Graham Jones, but I eat eggs, drink milk. That's less cruelful. Do you want to explain why that's actually not?
Okay, yeah. So, like, a vegetarian position is kind of quite common when people don't want to hurt animals. It's like a knee-jerk reaction to I don't want to hurt animals, but I'm still indoctrinated by the system, because the system never tells you that egg-laying hens go to gas chambers, male hens in the egg industry are put into macerators, and they never tell you that babies are taken away from their mums to steal her breast milk intended for the consumer. They'll never tell you these things, right? So you don't see the cruelty, violence, and exploitation behind dairy and eggs. You just see what looks like a waste product. But actually, the dairy industry is a standalone industry. The egg industry is a standalone industry. So if you've stopped eating animals' bodies because your ethics are against exploiting animals, it's just the fact that you've not been told about the dairy industry as to why you're not vegan.
Yeah.
So please go onto YouTube and watch Dominion, and you'll see exactly what we're trying to explain there. But yeah, I hope that you're vegetarian for ethics, and then it's an easy step then. Once you know about dairy and eggs, you go vegan immediately.
Yeah, yeah. Someone's saying how the halal slaughterhouse, that's where the cruelty really happens. But do you not think gassing individuals is cruel? By the way, this isn't like just cruelty. This is exploitation. We're against the exploitation, use, and commodification of sentient beings, just like you. Just like you. I love that Wolf of Peace. I'll always be vegan. I'll never turn my back on the poor animals. Never.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being a light in this world for the animals and being someone who has compassion, who doesn't make up excuses to stab animals. In fact, you'll do what you can to defend them. Thank you for being that person.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone's put, why don't you care more about child slavery? You can care about child slavery at the same time as caring about animal rights. You don't have to only care about one injustice. But you're saying, do you shop at Primark or fast fashion in response to child slavery? Well, we could turn that back on you. Like, what's the moral difference between these chickens and the slaves? The species difference is one human and one chicken, or one's human and one's cow, one's human, one's a pig. What's the moral difference between sentient beings? If we're all sentient beings, we all have the ability to feel pain and suffer and be exploited and enslaved,
Yeah.
then what's the moral difference? Why is it okay to do it to chickens, but you're against the child slave trade?
Yeah, Charlotte put, do you guys not like farmers then? Plant farmers are all right, but let me ask you, do you not like child traffickers? Let me ask you, let me know. It's a weird thing to say. It's like, you know you're in the wrong, because like if you did a job you were proud of, you wouldn't have to be like, oh, do you not like me? Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to go back around now. If I give that to you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not, is it raining?
I think it'd probably be all right to get around there.
It's
All right,
like,
guys,
not
stay on
really,
this
yeah.
live stream. We're going to go back round. We're going to show you the front of a gas chamber. You've probably never seen one of these before. Can we just nip straight through? No worries, mate. We'll be on public
Yeah.
land. Don't worry.
We give you the camera if you want to go through the middle.
All right, guys. So we're going to go back around the front. Around the front here is going to be the front of the gas chamber. I believe, was it Stacey, was you asking about the process earlier? Stacey, are you still in the chat? Let
Hold
me
on.
know if you're still in the chat.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know how to
Flip
flip that camera.
Yeah, cool. Then
Cool.
they're both the same. Cool.
Stacey, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Let me know if you're still there. We'll show you the second half of that process that we were talking about. I'll show you where the body parts are being put in the gut truck and where the feathers are being put inside the waste trucks as well. All right, guys. Oh, you might have to talk, listen, while I'm doing that because my arm is going to fall off.
Yeah. So we haven't always been vegan. 26 years of my life, I used to eat animals. I used to pay for this. And I always said I was an animal lover. That my dog was my best friend. I loved animals. But when I saw like food on my plate or when I went to zoos, I didn't understand what happens. I never questioned it because I just believed whoever was older than me. A bit like when you believe in, when you were told Santa Claus is real, you didn't really question it until you got to a certain age or when your friend told you. This is kind of the same thing, but the victim is a very serious victim. So I never questioned it. And when an awesome activist called Joey Carbstrong did activism and still does activism, showed us a video of animals inside of a slaughterhouse. And the particular animal we saw was a cow, a mother cow from the dairy industry. I was absolutely shocked to see a mother cow from the dairy industry inside of a slaughterhouse. I had no idea every single cow in the dairy industry is killed. I had no idea the cows in the dairy industry have pregnancy forced upon them. The farmer puts the cow in a cattle crush. He then has access to her back end and he puts his entire arm inside of her. He then injects her with bull semen to make her pregnant. That is horrific. That's a violation that I would not done to me, shouldn't be done to anybody else. She then carries her baby for 9 months. When she gives birth to her baby, if her baby is a boy, they do not produce milk. They take her baby away from her. They send her baby to either a slaughterhouse or to be fattened up for veal. Horrific. This process then happens again to the mother cow. If she gives birth to a female, the female will get put onto the back of the dairy line. When they're sexually mature enough, before that point, they get taken away from the mum. They get put into isolation booths on their own. You can see videos on our channel from that as well. When they get sexually mature enough, they then have this forced pregnation happen to them again and again, around 5 times. The dairy industry is one of the most abusive industries on the planet. And they all go to a slaughterhouse around 5 years old. Cows should live around 27 years. We go to these places, we listen to them, we see them. We try and show the world their faces before they go in to be stabbed, in the hopes that some good person will see who doesn't understand yet and who will do what myself and Steve did and will change. And they'll go vegan. Because once you see inside one industry, one part of the industry, it opens up everything else in your head. I remember it feeling like someone had taken a blindfold off that I've had on my entire life. And I was so grateful to Joey, and I will always be grateful to Joey and all activists for showing people the reality. Because I was not only cross, but I was heartbroken knowing that those animals were inside slaughterhouses begging for mercy because I paid for them to be there. Realize how powerful you are. You can pay for this. You can end this by stop paying for it to happen.
Get this in shot here, guys. All right, might need to get the brolly back up. Give me 1 second. My hand's gone a bit numb.
Is it raining?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Might be
raining.
all right. Might be all right. Right, I'm just going to put this up here. I'm going to flip these round. How did you do that earlier? Flip camera. Oh, sorry, guys. All right, flipping that camera there. Right. That's in the shot there. Let me get these in the shot so you can see. Okay. All right, guys, so here we are now. Here are the trucks that came past. These trucks here are full of chickens waiting to die. Once they've got inside that gas chamber.
Oh, that's pet food there. Sorry, I just noticed.
What's that?
Pet food,
oh,
that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you see on there, pet food. So we weren't wrong. We weren't wrong. So Stacey, if you're still in the, I think it was Stacey who was asking. You see there at the top of that screen, all the feathers of the baby birds just being dumped inside that truck. So horrific. Stinks around here. The truck on the right, the big metal container on the right, that is for body parts, for intestines and for guts. You'll see that start to drop in a minute as well.
When you just look around, you're like, this is all to kill someone.
Yeah.
This is all to kill somebody. I was just looking around the environment and you're like, there's gut trucks there, there's pet food there, there's feathers there, there's the victims coming out here, about to be driven off here.
We're so sorry, babies. We're not like these people.
I'm sorry.
We're not like these people. We care. We care. We see what you go through.
All this facility, all of this to kill them. To kill them.
John, yeah, look here, John. It says pet food on that number plate there. It says pet food. So I believe that refrigerator, you know, highly likely that that's the pet food section. Oh.
Aww.
So them chickens will be, their bodies will be going through this system in a minute, guys. At the moment, they have all the hope. They have hope of liberation. They have hope of a life. But the reality is that their feathers will be going through this machine that you can see on your screen very shortly. So sad. So sad. Sometimes when you're doing these live streams, you end up a little bit speechless sometimes because you just don't know how else can I explain this?
It's like grief. You're experiencing grief over and over and over. When I'm looking at those chickens going away, I know this is their last moments they're ever going to be alive, and they're in the hands of these people who are going to force them inside a gas chamber.
Yeah.
Every individual I feel grief for. So sometimes you're here and sometimes you're silent because you don't know sometimes how to deal with grief. And then it's the next truck comes around and the next one and the next one. Sometimes two things will happen. You have two different responses when you come here as an activist. You'll either break down and cry, or you'll almost go numb to your feelings. But at the moment, I'm kind of in both. Because you get in work mode and then you feel,
creeps in.
yeah, and then you go in work mode again to try and then later on we'll drive home just in absolute bits, like.
Denberg, yeah, thank you. Subscribe and go vegan.
Thank you.
And Alano said they have no concept of hope, you muppet. Who are you to say that a chicken doesn't have concept of hope? We've got rescue hens at home and I see personalities in them.
Yeah.
I see them hope. I see that when I come out with a tray of blueberries, they hope that I give it to them.
Yeah.
They get excited. They run around the garden. They do little tiny chirps. Of course, chickens hope. Who are you to decide whether animals don't display hope?
Our chicken is called Hope for that reason, that we hope that she would survive.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We've got videos all over our Instagram of our chickens being given their eggs back, hoping that they have their eggs back.
You're talking to animals now. Yeah, our chickens, we obviously communicate with them. We can see when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're ill, when they're healthy. Of course you can, just like you can with other people. If someone can't talk, you can still understand what they're saying. Animals speak thousands of words without saying a word to you.
Yeah.
And you know why that is? Because we recognize ourselves in animals. When your dog's hungry, or your cat, or anyone, or your family member's hungry, they're gonna make sure you know they want their food, right? I know for our dogs, their favorite food in the world is carrots. They will stare at me and run to the fridge. They communicate. You don't always have to communicate through words to know what someone is feeling and what someone wants. Oh, it stinks. I
Yeah.
wish that I could harness this smell and give it to you through the phone so everyone could smell how disgusting this is. It's gross. Oh my god. Ugh.
It really is, isn't it?
Mm.
And poor
Like, it
animals.
gets worse and worse.
And poor animals. How much battery you got on your?
19%.
All right, you're good for a bit. Okay, guys, in the chat rooms, put 1 if you're vegan, put 2 if you're not vegan but open to conversation, and 3 if you don't have a heart and you're an anti-vegan. Which one are you? Put them in there. Let's have a look. Let's get some names of who we can talk to whilst we're here. Remember, we're not here to clash. We're not here to judge. We're purely here to show you the realities, to show you the truths.
You know what's interesting as well? I don't know if you've noticed, but the guy who seemed reachable hasn't been here the last few times.
Yeah, I wonder.
I really, really hope
He's gone. He's left it. I wonder.
there was someone here who we actually could see a glimmer of hope for. And he showed compassion towards other animals. I think we were talking to him about stuff. I won't say more in case he does reach out. But he hasn't been here the last few times. And usually he's the first person to speak to us, isn't he?
Heidi ho, thank you for your kind comments. Yeah,
Thank you for being here.
yeah, absolutely. Guys, anyone joining this live stream right now, what you're looking at is a feather and gut truck from Avara Brackley gas chamber. We're at a gas chamber right now. Let me know if I'm on the screen so we can see.
Yeah, thank John.
We're at a gas chamber right now. This is
Shell.
Avara. To my right, there are chickens in a layerage waiting to go in to be gassed. Behind me is the gut truck and the feather truck where their body parts are being thrown into and discarded as waste. We're here today to connect with the consumer who has heart and empathy, a brain to critically think and to challenge the conditioning that they've had to be put under from a young age. We're not here to clash with non-vegans. We're not here to judge non-vegans. We're here to talk to you. We're here to show you the medium that we saw that changed us and changed our spending habits. Because every time you go to the supermarket and you buy 100 ml of milk, every time you buy 1 egg, you buy 1 body part, you're creating a demand. You are now personally responsible for the next body to go inside here. We were here earlier, they're filling up the CO2 gas. CO2 gas is one of the most common ways of killing animals. Egg-laying hens, broiler hens, and pigs are all sent to gas chambers here in the UK. They use CO2 gas. CO2 gas forms carbonic acid on mucousy areas and it burns from the inside out.
Someone said thank you. I'm going to look into it.
Thank
Lindsay
you.
put anyone can change.
Yeah.
And someone said what's going into those truck trailer things behind you.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for looking into it. Please go on to Dominion and watch Dominion on YouTube. And it's a black screen with a little dairy calf on the front of it. Anyone can change, you're right. Some, like Mel pointed out earlier, we got friends who are ex-slaughterhouse inspectors, ex-slaughterhouse workers, who are now animal rights activists. So anybody can change, never give up hope. And what's going in the barrels behind me, the barrel on the left, the white stuff at the top, is all the feathers. These are the feathers of the chickens that come past today. And on the right is all their guts. Here's another load of victims. Get right up in
Can
there.
you get that?
Yeah. Here's another load of victims waiting to go in. I'm so sorry, everybody. Listen, we're not. Oh, look at her wings fucking broken. Get that wing.
Oh, I'm
You
so sorry.
poor angel. I'm so sorry. We're not like these people. We're different. She's stuck. She's got her wing stuck. There you go. Bless her. I'm sorry. We're not like these people. We're different.
Sorry, baby.
We care.
Oh my gosh.
We understand.
All their little faces on the side.
I'm so sorry.
These are 42-day-old babies. They're
We're
literally
never
6
gonna
weeks
give
old.
up.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Public land, please.
I am.
You're on private
Oh
property,
my
I'm
gosh.
so sorry.
Steve, this one
I
here's
know,
dying. She's dying.
I know.
Oh,
Can you move back to public land, please? Thank you.
Look,
ooh.
one poor chicken. Look, so fucking scared on that truck. Look at this. Look how scared they are in there, guys. Look how scared they are in there. Little baby angels. Little baby angels going in that place of hell to die. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. We got anything on cloth or anything?
Is this?
Yeah, I might use that. Just for the camera, not for me. I'm alright.
My heart, it actually really hurts. I don't know if you can see there was a chicken on there literally dying.
I tucked one wing back in. Her wing was stuck. I had to tuck her wing back in. And poor chickens. Poor babies, they do not deserve this.
That chicken was gasping for breath.
Yeah. So them chickens, guys, will be put inside of a gas chamber very, very shortly. And then this is where their body parts will be coming out. If you're against what you've just seen, then the least you can do is be vegan. James said Steve gave a final act of compassion. Yeah, James, thank you.
I've got a very powerful moment here. Oh, maybe you can see. Oh, maybe.
Look at it later on. It's because it's zoomed in, I believe, on
This.
them. I don't know, yeah.
Oh, why is it like that?
Don't worry, we're going to get a shot on it later. Yeah, that one's on it.
I'm going to show you guys on this one.
What's this guy doing here? What's this guy doing here?
Actually, take that. I'll put this over the top.
Yeah, good idea. Now I was just going to go and put our camera up over the top to see what you can see. We're obviously checking something up there for a reason. Guys, the message here is just super simple. It's just be kind and compassionate to animals. Just be kind and compassionate.
Right.
It doesn't take any effort to be vegan. It's a non-action. You remove your support for this violence.
Have you seen up there?
What's that?
Get my phone quick.
Yeah.
There, all the guts is hanging from the top.
Oh, yeah.
Look. Look.
Oh, guys, did anyone in the chat, did you see her wing was stuck outside that crate? It was stuck. Did you see her? Just trapped inside there.
One sec, guys. Just going to take a quick video on my phone.
It's so crap that all you can do is just tuck their wing back in. Lissa, get a slow-mo on the top. I think mine's gonna get high enough. Let me get higher. Here, listen. Let me get it up higher. You take that one?
Yeah, I just need to get this. All the guts hanging from above. That goes into this barrel. These are from baby chickens, 42-day-old baby chickens. My battery just died.
Okay. Right, let's go back to our spot and I'll get your battery ready.
Yeah, sorry guys, just wanted to video this up here. I don't know if you guys can see up here all the guts hanging up from the top there. Poor babies. Please be vegan. Please defend the animals.
There's your slow-mo.
Yeah.
All right. You okay?
Yeah, we just deal with it later, don't you? We've got to do what we've got to do here. Yeah. Hi, Queen Vegan Talks. Thanks for being here. Just so you know, guys, anyone watching, anyone can come here. Anybody. As long as you're on public land, you're completely legal and within your rights to be here. You can come and do this, you can come and live stream, you can come and film. Filming, I want to go vegan. Ram Jones, thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for having a heart, Steve, and for wanting to make the compassionate choice and the right choice morally to change and go vegan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel free to subscribe and you can message us, we can help you and support you. Yeah, and thank you so much. Just always remember why you're vegan, and that's for the animals, and then how you go vegan comes after that. It becomes really easy. You got this. Thank you so much for being a light for the animals.
Yeah.
Okay, another one's moving now.
Moving. Do you want to grab the brolly? I got it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I can take it.
Sure.
Yep.
I thought Avara were priding themselves on animal welfare. We've seen some fucking disgusting sights of the animals on here today. Broken wings, animals dying, being crushed. You push them in the way of a truck. You got to push them in the way of the truck. We're not like these evil people. We care. Look at the state of these fucking animals. Avara pride themselves on animal welfare. Look at the conditions of these fucking darling angels on the way to a gas chamber. Avara in Brackley. Look at the fucking state of these baby animals. What's your comments? This is one of the higher managers. What's your comments on the conditions of these animals that the live stream's just seen? What's your comments on the conditions of the animals that the live stream's just seen? You turn around and walk away because you know. Here's your opportunity for a comment. Everyone's just seen Avara in Brackley. Everyone's just seen the animals gasping for their last breaths with broken legs and wings. And here's one of the higher ups and they walk off. Fucking disgusting. We're not here for a welfare issue whatsoever. We're here for animal rights. But them animals were fucking suffering inside there. And when these fucking scumbags play the fucking, we're the highest animal welfare in the fucking UK. What a load of shit that is. We just seen animals fucking dying, gasping for breath and fucking exhausted on a truck. Then you give them a fucking opportunity to respond. He puts his hands in his pockets and he walks away. Whilst body parts drop into fucking bins.
They were really, really suffering on that truck.
Fucking scumbag. Absolute scumbag. These people should go to prison for what they do to animals here. This should be against the law.
Hi, cowards. They hide away.
Why are you not responding? Where's the management? Last time we came here, the guy who I'm asking to respond, he was running out, all well happy to tell everyone, animal welfare, we pride ourselves on what happens here. In his own words, I remember him saying something along the lines of, we will fundamentally agree on the rights violation, but the welfare here is of highest standards. Now, the world has just seen, you can see this location here, Avara Brackley in the UK. You've seen the location, you've just seen the animals live. You've just seen them suffering and dying on their fucking faces inside them crates. Now you tell me where that highest standard is. If that's the fucking highest standard, I wouldn't like to think what's fucking worse than that. Them animals looked bare, they looked exhausted, they were tired, they were gasping for breath, they had broken limbs, there was no space. And then you ask for a response from the fucking Muppet that tells you all the humane bullshit, and he puts his hands in his pockets and walks into the building. Why? Because he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed because he knows there's no such fucking thing. These animals, they don't care. No one considers them. They're fucking money. They get weighed on a bridge, they get classed as a weight, and then they get sent into a gas chamber.
The majority of them have broken legs
Absolutely
because they've grown
disgusting.
too fast in such a short space of time. They've been selectively bred to grow.
What's your
really
problem?
fast.
What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? Why are you shaking your head at me? Funny how people get fucking braver when they get in trucks or like behind doors.
The further away they are.
The guy walked straight past me. If he had a problem, he had the opportunity to say it whenever he wanted to say it.
Shameful. How could men actually do this? So shameful.
He's laughing as he goes and gets in the lorry to drive baby animals to their death.
Normal people don't behave like that. That's a projection on how he feels.
Yeah,
Because he knows it's wrong, so he doesn't know how to act, so they act silly.
yeah.
Because it's like an appeal to like try and get people on board with me, so they don't feel so alone
Yeah.
in what they're doing. But
Non-vegans watching, don't be like that person. Don't be
Yeah.
like that person. Don't be that. You're non-vegan because you haven't seen the truth. That's
Keep
it.
it on.
That's the only reality.
keep an eye on that thing, Steve. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Every single person in this facility should be in prison. Every person who touches one of these facilities should be in prison. And that wouldn't be good enough.
No,
Even a prison sentence wouldn't be good enough for these people who do this to animals.
no, not at all.
Anyone in this industry can change. Change now, because the world is changing. People do not like what happens to animals. And when every single person in this world knows what happens to animals, they are going to remove themselves from the industry. They're going to remove themselves from the industry. These people, right now, doing this is not a crime legally. Morally, it is a crime. Morally, it is. Now, when animals have rights, this is going to be a criminal offence. Okay, so this is what it looks like when a criminal offence has not been legalised yet to be criminal.
Yeah.
But one day it will be, and anyone who does this to an animal would be sentenced to prison, hopefully forever. And that still wouldn't come close to what they've done to these animals. I don't know if you saw those chickens when Steve was showing you on the camera on the live stream. They are dying on those trucks. That's before they're inside a gas chamber. They're dying on the truck. Think what would have to happen to you in your life for you to be dying on a truck to a gas chamber. It's hell. For these animals from start to finish, it's hell. The moment they are born, it's hell. They're born into hell. We've walked into these farms. We've seen these babies. We've been at slaughterhouses. We are at a slaughterhouse right now. It's hell. If this was happening to you, your family, other humans, you would be saying, oh, free them from the slaughterhouse, free them from the slaughterhouse, right? Like everyone does. Why is it when the individual is smaller, maybe has a beak, has feathers or fur, why is it when they have those attributes, you suddenly think it's okay and you don't stand up for them? You got to remember, those animals still have a heart. They have nerves. They have a brain. They feel pain. That's the most important thing. They feel pain. They're sentient and they suffer. It's simple to understand that we should not inflict suffering, pain, or any sort of violations onto somebody else, regardless of what they look like on the outside, because on the inside, we're all the same. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I just want to take a moment and say thank you to every single one of you who has been in this live chat today. Maybe for the first time, maybe you're an activist who's in here all the time, and I want to say thank you so much, because it's not an easy place to be in the chat. It's not easy to see these animals constantly in these situations. So thank you so much for your dedication in supporting us to support the animals. We are all a team together. Thank you to anyone here who has come into the live chat, like Rayhem today, who's going vegan. Thank you for choosing compassion for the animals. Thank you for having empathy enough to put yourself in their position to not want that happening to you and to change. This isn't rocket science. It's a simple thing that can save billions and billions of lives. That's you removing your support from the industry that exploits animals. And the person you'll be called vegan. Okay? Not a diet, nothing like vegetarian. It's someone with the moral stance that we should not exploit or use animals. It's being against speciesism. That's the root cause. When people no longer oppress somebody else because of their species, or because of the way they look, or their race, or their color, or their fur, or their feathers, or their skin, wouldn't the world be so much better? Where we don't have slaughterhouses, where we don't have zoos, aquariums, where we don't bet on horses or greyhounds. Because at the end of every single action of exploitation, it's violence and there's a victim. And I wouldn't want any of you to be the victim. I don't want any of them to be the victim. They don't want to be the victim just as much as you don't want to be the victim. Time changes now. It's a very easy thing to do. Just take one more look at these feathers here. The guts hanging down from this one there. Just saw another chicken truck go past. I want you to know that even when we end this live stream today, this is continuing. This is one slaughterhouse. There are slaughterhouses all around the world, probably near you, you don't even know yet. So when I say this is the biggest war on the biggest battlefield our world has ever seen, that's why. Because this is a world war against the animals. Don't be part of that war towards the animals. Be part of the liberation for the animals. Defend them.